need that sports encyclopedia. U.S. Steve Kim. Got Trent in the cut.
What are you? He's the best.
Yeah.
He's a master motivator.
I'm a master motivator. I ain't no regular ass motivator. I'm a fucking master.
Coaches tried to make practice so hard that the game was less intrusive. Like they coached you that way. Like people think, well, they were just yelling. No, they were trying to put you under stress and put you in under duress so that when you got in the game, you could mentally handle adversity.
If you go through JUCO and you make it out of JUCO, you can make it anywhere.
I respect the hell out of you to see that you're doing what you're doing and still doing what you're doing for real, the way you do it, man. From day one, you had the same enthusiasm. You keep the same enthusiasm, and it's fucking contagious.
In my opinion, I think Shedeur Sanders is the best deep ball in college football. I don't think
you just say something nice about Shedeur Sanders.
I love talking ball. It's nice to connect with guys that are like-minded and just are real and genuine.
And I'll proudly stand up next to you all. God bless America.
You said belt to ass, T-Rid. You got the belt around you.
Man, we're in the building. It is Talk That Talk Tuesday. So talk, and I will talk back. We got a special NFL veteran guest right out the gate here in about 15 minutes. Barrett Brooks joins us, Super Bowl champ, Philadelphia Eagles, part-time Pittsburgh Steeler, K-State legend. Barrett Brooks will join the show right out the gate, and then Steve Kim a little bit later, and I think we'll have an NBA special guest joining us as well. Later on in the show. It is Talk That Talk Tuesday. So talk, and I will talk back. The show is powered by BetUS. So head on over to BetUS today. Use the promo code CoachJB. Let's dive right into it. The New York Knickerbockers seem to be the Boston Celtics Achilles heel, figuratively and literally, as Jason Tatum goes down with what appears to be a horrific Achilles injury, as we are getting far too accustomed to in today's athlete. Why? I have no clue. Weed and Taco Bell, as I jokingly say on this show. But in all seriousness, it sucks for him. Wish him a speedy recovery. Got to spend a few days with him in Vegas. He's a Jordan guy. Got to kick it with him and Pat Perez and a bunch of different folks for the whole weekend, and actually got to be in the circle with the guy. Great dude, man. Great family dude. Always smiling. Great hooper, etc., etc. Didn't see him smile the whole 2 days I was around him. But now let's talk about brass tacks. Cry me a fucking river. All that I have seen is sad puppy dog eyes and fucking player after player talking about him being hurt and how quiet the locker room is. And how it was so quiet last night after the injury. And basically you could hear a rat piss on cotton and how fucked we are. Nah, homie, sack up. Put your big boy pants on, dog. It's fucking go time. Y'all get paid on the 1st and 15th too, right? Y'all pissed standing up too, right? Or we pissed sitting down now that Tatum is gone? Man, fuck. You're professional pussies. And that's what blows me away now. How about make a name for your motherfucking self? Make history, create a legacy, do something nobody thinks of you and that you can do. Nobody says you can do it now. How about you go do that? I don't get it. Make history. I don't understand these cats, man. This is exactly how it used to be and how it should continue to be when something like this unfortunate mishap happens. This is why y'all chase rings instead of make rings. Why y'all leave school after school after school. When the first sign of adversity hits you in the mouth, this is what happens. You run. You cower. This is why we are so pussy in today's society and rather pull a gun than knuckle up. This is why we rob old ladies and won't open doors for them. This is why we address coaches by first names now instead of coach. And this is what they have earned. This is why we have men hitting women and why women lie about men. This is why we have 10,000 people in the portal and why kids play for 4 schools in 3 years. This is why we are so divided in this country. But what do I know? What I do, Eastsider 317, LeBron hairline having, Lamar Jackson loving, and AR5 defending. Caitlin Clark Jockin joins the show right out the gate. Let's get it going.
I'm about to say, what's going on, man? What's going on? Yeah. JB, you starting off, you fireworks, and at first it was real calm and cool. It was respectful. You started out for Jason Tatum. Everything was cool. And then you just reversed the whole script and just started calling everybody bitches again. Yeah, you love that bitch word, Jason. I noticed that lately. The last couple of weeks, you got yourself some trouble calling people some bitches. So I was slow down with that word.
I didn't say bitch one time. You misheard or something. I didn't say bitch one time.
I bet you did.
Where?
All right. Can you just baby some money that you did? And if not, I'll pay you. Let's shake on it.
You said what?
Let's shake on it. Let's bet some money.
Yeah, I agree. I said pussy. I didn't say bitch. I think you got it missed. You're so used to me saying bitch. You want me to say it so bad? Because you want somebody to test me and get fucked up.
Chat, did JB say bitch, bitches, either version during this intro? Let me know in the comments right now. But anyway, though, y'all, listen, it wouldn't be us, man, without Young Bailey in the background and without people like Josiah St. Julian, Emmanuel Moreno, Gene, Vincent Kennard. We got a guy Sugar on the Rim, please. And we got Big Jim Slade, the chef, and Michael Partis. It's going to be a loaded show. Man, we got guests in like 3 minutes, so hurry up.
Everybody said nope.
Quinn said yes, he did.
You found the one brother. All the white folks said I didn't say it.
White folks they're going to be so biased. It's not even going to be a real answer. Black people, we just keep it real. We don't care if you black, white, orange, blue. We just keep it real.
I think you want me to say it because you want somebody to like actually press me, but they won't.
Why would I want somebody to like try to harm my?
You know why they won't? You know why they won't press me? Because they're bitches. That's why they won't press me, homie. And if you think I'm scared of saying the word, then no, I don't say it. I say it for a reason because it is what it is. Go ahead and press me if you want, bitches. Let's dive into it, Smitty, because I got something to get off my chest. I'm fucking tired of these pussies crying over spilled milk, dog.
Who was crying, though? Who was crying?
Everybody. Oh, it's quiet as a fucking church house mouse, and we don't know what to do. Our leader's gone down. Homie, I never seen no pussy like this get paid on the first.
When Kobe went down, it was hella sad. When Kobe went down, this Golden State. Yes, it was. People it was press conference. They went there like.
Yeah, you always go to that. You always go to that when he shot 2 free throws. Remember that? He shot 2 free throws? Yeah. Oh, remember this guy fell down? Like, come on, homie. Listen, bottom line.
This toward Achilles earlier this year, shot 2 free throws and left. Yeah. Katie, like, we've seen it.
Yeah, it's off.
Like,
it's off.
People get sad. I don't know.
It's off.
Like, your best player, your team
homie,
towards Achilles.
You're not listening to what I said, homie. I don't give a fuck about being sad. Go ahead and be sad.
That's normal. Like
that you can be sad, homie, but the standing operator procedure stop because a guy get hurt. That's where I have the problem, homie. That's straight pussy. Like I still got to. So my mama gets beat up at the store, and am I gonna let my daughter get beat up too, or am I gonna keep going and stop something from happening?
But who said Boston was gonna stop? Why you have
it's over. It's over. Look at their fucking demeanor last night. Did you not see after the? Did you not hear them talk, homie?
Well,
did you not hear everybody?
It's over because they're down 3-1. I don't think
that's the problem, homie. It never used to be 3-1 down, and now it's over.
Actually,
see, that's your mindset. That's the problem. That's why we pussy right there, homie. Because of that, what you just said. Oh, it's over 3-1.
Statistically,
your mindset is weak, homie.
I'm
your
right.
mindset is weak, homie.
There hasn't been a lot of 3-1 comebacks.
It don't matter.
I'm just saying, like,
but there has been though.
But there has been. Okay to be a realist too.
But by the way, there's more 3-1 comebacks in the recent soft pussy generation than there ever has been before. Another reason why you can come back now in this pussy ass generation. But you see, y'all still are making excuses already.
But then you lost your best player on top of that. Not only are you down 3-1, you lost your leader, you lost your best player at the same time.
It happens.
We can talk all Billy Badass right now as the football guys.
It's
not over until it's over. We're down 5 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. We can still come back. Sure, technically speaking, you can, and you're right. By the book, keep that mindset. You're right. But we can also be real. You lost your best fucking player against a deep Knicks team who's 100% healthy, who's up 3-1. I'm sure that they're going to come out there, they're going to fight. Jaylen Brown might drop 40. It still ain't going to be enough. That's all I'm trying to tell you. So right after the game, they're not going to be like, what you want them to do? Be all hyped and excited? They just lost. They're down 3-1 and lost their best player. I don't know what you saw that made you come here with that energy today, but we're going to stop it right now.
Oh, I saw all those pussies talking. That's what I saw. And for you defending it tells me a lot.
I gotta see the video that you're talking about, but
ass generation. That's what it tells me, homie.
Well, I know somebody who's not soft at all, and it's our special guest who's here, and you want to make sure that you introduce him the right way.
Introduce him the right way.
Veteran, Super Bowl champion, a man who played in the trenches at a very high level, 2-time Emmy winner, Kansas State alum, the one, the only. Barrett Brooks is in the building, man. Bring him on.
What's the deal? What's the deal?
Up, brother? How you doing, brother?
I'm good.
Man, we hear you good. Appreciate you jumping on here, brother. Man, shout out to K-State legend, man. My former boss was a hooper, Tammy Romstead, man. She's in the rafters at K-State.
Okay.
She was my athletic director in Kansas, in the Kansas JUCO system. So she's a legend there, man. So are you as well. So I appreciate you hopping on here. No doubt. Appreciate you hopping on, brother.
Yes, sir, man.
Hey, let everybody know real quick what you got going on right now, so everybody knows where to follow you and what you got going cooked in the fire right now.
First, I do stuff with the Eagles. I do Eagles pre and post game show. I have a show Monday through Friday on NBC Sports Philadelphia. It's called Birds Huddle. Okay. I do college football on the weekends for ESPN. I call games for them. Specifically, I like to be at the Big 12. So, I mean, they pay me to talk, man. I can't believe they do it, but they pay me to talk.
I love it, man. That's a beautiful thing to do, man. Well, let's start with the Eagles then, real quick, since that's what you cover. Obviously, Super Bowl champions, amazing season last year, picking up Saquon. Fairy tale ending. I guess how was it just covering that team last year, covering just the players? Like, how special of a season was last year for Philly?
It was unbelievable. And when they signed Saquon Barkley, a week later, I said, you know what? If Saquon turns around and he wins the rushing title, 2,000 yards, they're going to win the Super Bowl. So I said this, at the beginning of the season. I mean, the first Monday, I said this, and I kept that going even through the first 4 weeks where they went 2-2. But after that, it just blew up after that. These guys, got it because I'm a firm believer in the trenches. I was an ex-offensive lineman. They got the best offensive line in the NFL. It doesn't matter who you have everywhere else. When those guys up front block for you, on the defensive side of the ball, the same way, they keep them linebackers clean on the defensive line. It keeps things better as far as, a team winning. So I truly believe that's the concept that Eagles have taken on the past, 10, 15 years. Even it started out with Big Red, Andy Reid. But now it put them at a point. Now they're winning Super Bowls because of it. They will reassure that offensive line before they do anything. And I think that's the biggest thing for their success.
How do you feel about Jalen Hurts as a quarterback? Reason why I ask that is I feel like one of the biggest conversations every year is like, where do you rank Jalen Hurts? He's definitely a winner. If you look at his numbers, like how the regular season wins, he's been at multiple Super Bowls, just won one Super Bowl MVP. He's had an amazing young career, but then on the flip side, a lot of people they look at him and say, well, he's a bus rider, not a driver. Meaning, hey, he has this great O-line, this great defense. He got A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. He has everything around him to make his job so easy that he's not a guy who has to do too much. How do you view Jalen Hurts? Is he a top-tier quarterback in this league?
I think so. When you look at Jalen Hurts, you don't worry about, his statistically what he does. He may not be an MVP as far as a most valuable player in the NFL, but he's a MPW, most valuable winner, MVP. He's a most valuable winner. That's what he does. His leadership abilities. I did on my show yesterday on Birds Huddle. I said, the Eagles are playing Dallas the first week. Yep. I said, you look at Dak Prescott, you look at the Eagles, Jalen Hurts. Dak missed 8 games, but he had over 1,900 yards. Maybe 16, 15, 14 touchdowns. Yeah. And you look at Jalen Hurts throughout the entire season, he had 2,900 yards, maybe 18 touchdowns. But when you look at him, it's not necessarily what you do on the field. Even though he missed those 8 games, Dak missed those 8 games, it's his leadership ability. I don't see this team looking at him as the leader in which the Eagles look at Jalen Hurts as a winner and a leader. He leads the team. The team feeds off him. I don't see that with Dak Prescott, even though his numbers throughout the season will be greater. The Dallas Cowboys will have, when they're on their game, they average about, over the last 10 years, 12 to 10 games a year.
Yep.
But they melt when it comes to the playoffs. The Eagles don't do that. The Eagles organization goes fundamentally through the offensive line, and Jalen Hurts is a winner. And plus, Howie Roseman has done some things as far as understanding how to build guys around them paying a quarterback. A lot of teams can't do that. Howie Roseman has done that. And he looked at the defensive side of the ball to do that. Those guys are young over there. Those guys are homegrown guys. They're not, hard assassins brought from the NFL. They're guys that are solid in there right now. They've grown up through their system. So that's why they're able to go out there and pay everybody on offense, because the defense now is being at a point where they're getting better because they're going up Eagle system, the Eagle way. That's why I call it the Eagle way.
Yeah. No doubt. Hey, Barry, I got to ask you, let me dive into some college real quick. You're a legend at K-State, man. Obviously, I played my ball in Kansas and coached there for years. I got to ask you, what's your thoughts of Coach Snyder? First of all, I've dealt with Coach for a long, long time, sending him a lot of players. Marvin Simmons played for me in Compton, played there as well. I think Bielema was the linebacker coach at the time, and you guys, I think, had a good friend of mine at the time, Mark Mangino. I think is an underrated coach. I don't think he ever got the credit he did at KU.
My guy.
No doubt. I just want to ask you about Coach Snyder and like Dana Dable, and Mangino. Those guys, you had a hell of a staff on those teams back then, and you also had a good friend of mine who transferred there and played QB for you, in Chad May, who came from out here in California when one of our schools shut down. Yeah, that was your cue. Yeah, that's what I figured. I was going to ask you, hey, Chad had a big-time arm.
He's the only guy who came up to me and said, hey, we would get drafted together. We're both in the same class. We get drafted together. I won the second round. He won the fourth. But he comes to me, halfway through the season. He said, hey, B. Brooks. I'm like, what's up, man? You ever seen $4 million? I said, no. He puts his arm up. His right arm up. I said, Chad, you are my guy. You are my guy, man.
Yeah, he had a whip. He had a fucking whip on him. He was at Riverside, Cal State Fullerton, and they folded out here in Cali. They folded the program, and he transferred. And I was like, damn, we didn't know at the time what had happened. California had shut down a bunch of schools, and Fullerton was playing everybody at the time. They were playing Florida, LSU, and Long Beach State closed down too when Coach Allen died. And so he bounced and went out to you guys. So that was a good story. How was Snyder? Because I've had many run-ins and dealings with him, obviously. How was that staff and Snyder? And I know his kid was probably a youngster. How was that whole process?
He was a guy that he basically saved my life. The Lord knew I couldn't be around somebody that's lax. I could have went anywhere I wanted to go to the country. I was an All-American. Leaving out of high school, All-State, all that stuff. But I could have went to any school I wanted to. I chose Kansas State because they let me play basketball. But I never lifted weights. And, I never had to because I was a better athlete than most people. But then I look at, the mere fact that, excuse the doorbell,
There you go.
But, I went to Kansas State, and it was like a culture shock to me. I go to Kansas State, and there's nothing but, farmland and flat land. Your dog could run away 20 miles away, and you'll still see his tail whack. That's how flat it is.
I still ain't found mine, motherfucker.
Long story long, I go there, and exactly. At that point, we're going 2-a-days, and we've been there for like 3 weeks. I'm like, you know what? I'm going home. I jumped on a Greyhound bus, and was on my way. My roommate told on me. I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? He told on me. He jumps in this Cadillac, drives, pulls the bus over, gets me off the bus. So he gets on the bus, get your ass off the bus. I'm like, Coach Snyder, you realize I don't play for you. He said, hey, get your ass off the bus. I promised your mother, father, that I was going to raise you. Get off this bus. Let's go. I put my tail between my legs. I got off the bus. He cussed me out an hour back down the road. I went out there to practice. He ran me between practices and 2-a-days. Then ran me that night. And he broke me down as far as, understanding there's consequences to you do. He said, I'm going to make you a man whether you want me to or not. And, hey, he absolutely did it, you know. So, I mean, I thank him a lot. I give him a lot of credit to where I am in my life. 12-year NFL pro, getting drafted in the second round. You know, like you said, won Emmys, all that stuff. You know, my success is because I understand it's more than just, you know, what I do. It's who I am as a person and, you know, how I treat others. You know, that he's just one of those, you know, firm believers that I believe helped me get to where I needed to be.
Hey, I love that story. That's a good. Hey, I had the same thing happen with my coach that happened to be in Kansas at the same time. Jeff Lecker did the same thing. Pulled me by my ear out of bed, fucking around, missing class.
Right.
And it was that shock treatment, right? I don't think a lot of people talk about that shock treatment.
I need it.
Yeah, you need it. Yep.
It's real coaching, man. It's real coaching.
Too many punks in college football now. Oh, you get mad at the coach, you just leave. It's not. It's free agency.
It is.
I mean, come on now. They're making money now. Look at this. I used to give blood. And, you know, my senior year, I needed money to, you know, to go out on Saturday night.
Yeah.
I would give blood Friday after practice and then playing a game on Saturday. Most people are like, you know, oh, I feel woozy. I'm playing in a college football game after I gave blood.
That plasma.
$25 so I can go out that night. I might have won the first round instead of the second round. But, you know, hey, it wasn't a punk, you know, so I had to make it happen.
That's all my teammates would do, JB. That plasma or whatever it's called. They go there and do that as much as they could. Just stack up some money, man.
It's crazy.
So I get it.
Oh, yeah. Donate plasma, dog. Hey, let's talk about the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You were in. You got to be in. Explain that. You know, break that game down, man. What the story? What the you know the experience was like, and getting that thing, getting in that thing, and all them lights flashing.
It was unbelievable. That's another thing. It's Jerome Bettis's last year. He told us he was about to retire. We're like, all right, let's go. We actually, you know, get our tails whacked by Indianapolis earlier in the season. And, you know, Indy is like, you know, at that point, you know, they're just, you know, tossing it around. They're supposed to be the eventual Super Bowl champions. We played them on a Monday night. They sent us home with our tail between our legs. We're on the flight back. And Joey Porter said, you know what? Everybody get up. Everybody get up. Now, this is like 2 o'clock in the morning on the plane. He said, hey, go straight to the stadium. We got to have a meeting. Go straight to the stadium. So all of us got off the plane, went to the stadium, not the stadium, but the practice facility. And he said, look, I don't care who said what. We're winning the Super Bowl for my boy JB. This is his last year. He's retiring. If you don't believe so, get out. Coaches, you too. If you don't believe it so, get out. And from that point on, we had the game plan. We had the playbook, man. We went to the Super Bowl knowing that we're the most physical team, we're the better team, and we showed it from that point on. We absolutely destroyed everybody after that. And then you turn around, we get to the Super Bowl. We're playing against the team Seattle. I mean, it was personal all the way. Joey Porter fighting their tight end. Everything was just personal to us from that point on. You know, ended up winning it. You know, unbelievable experience. JB, you know, gets to end his career on the highlight in his hometown. It was in Detroit, in his hometown. Man. He wins the Super Bowl. It was amazing.
Hey, was Max Starks on that team?
Yeah, that's my young boy. Max is my young boy. Yeah,
that's my boy, man. Yeah, I know the whole family. That's good shit. Yeah, no doubt. That's good. Yeah, I didn't know. I was like, yeah, I figured he would be a youngster on that team for you, right?
Yeah.
That's good shit. Him and a buddy.
Let me tell you about Max. We're in the Super Bowl. It's the end of the game, and at that time you get paid a certain amount of dollars. Did you play? Each play, and it was like $500 for me every play. So we're it's towards the end of the game. They get an interception, and I'm standing next to Max, and his helmet is laying on the ground next to me, and I got my helmet in my hand. They get the interception. While the interception is going on, I know he's about to go in. I kick his helmet across. I mean, in the back of it, up under the thing. He's like, "Oh, where's my helmet? People give me a helmet." No, I got you. I run on the field to end the game, get them extra reps. To this day, ask Max about it. To this day, he said, "Man, that's messed up what you did, man."
That's cold blood.
Hey, see, I look at it like a teachable lesson. Shit.
Yeah, exactly. In your hand, right, JB? You got in your hand or on your head.
Hey, Barrett, slippers don't count, dog. In the hood, he know better. Shit.
Hey, he got caught slipping,
Hell yeah. I can't wait to bring that shit up with him.
He could use that extra 2,000 right now, boy.
Hell yeah. Hey, Barrett, we got a couple guys, members in the chat that want to ask you a few questions. One of them want to know, about you playing with the Josh Burr from Wisconsin in Pittsburgh.
Say it again.
Josh Burr. Did you play with Josh Burr, a Wisconsin kid in Pitt? So he's a coach. He's coaching right now with them. You want to know if you remember Josh Burr.
I don't remember.
Isaiah, he must have not been nobody, motherfucker.
I got a better question though. Describe. You talk about you guys being the most physical team, the rest of that season. I want to know, man, as the fan, those Steelers and Ravens battles in that division. What were those games like from a physicality standpoint? You being in the trenches, nobody would know more than you,
bro. It was unbelievable there too. Talk about going into the stadium and we're working at, we're getting ready for the game. We're on our side doing everything, and then after that, everybody goes back in. So when we come out, our entire sideline is waiting for Ray Lewis to do the squirrel. I mean, everybody. We stop. We're doing kickers stop kicking, hunting, and everything. We all stop, even if they call the offense up. They call the offense out.
Yeah.
He would at the end everything, doing that thing. Bro, I'm talking. We were hyped. All the coaches looking too. Kyle was even looking. For me, that was like one of the hypest things you could do. It's about physical battles, man. Trying to get Ray, playing against Saragusa, all those guys, man. That was the black and blue division for sure, because we would fight every single play. That's what it was all about. All about that.
Hey, those teams had some great. You guys were, man. Those are black and blue for sure. I want to ask you some current stuff going on in NFL right now. As we get ready, you calling games, seeing all these teams every single week. Coming up soon. I can't believe it's already almost June, and we're right back at it again. Right. The fastest year ever. Where you at with what's going on? Let's talk Pittsburgh, your former team. Does Mike Tomlin have a gentleman's agreement with a guy named Aaron Rodgers or what? Because there's no way you enter this season with no QB, right?
That's hard, because when you look at that whole situation, I don't understand why you trade for DK Metcalf, get him there without a quarterback. So I don't understand that, and that's just not the way I'm used to. Steelers running the organization. Yeah, they may have a bad seed, especially a wide receiver. We understand that. That's why Pickens, he left. You know what I'm saying? I understand he left, so they got rid of him. They don't care about who you think you are. They will shoot you up out of there. I've seen them do it with Petticoat Birds. I just seen them do it with all of them. You can't go in there with an attitude. But for them to not have somebody in the waiting after Ben Roethlisberger, they thought they had in Kenny Pickett, but he just wasn't the guy. I don't understand why my guy Omar Khan, and Omar Khan's my dude. He worked out all my contracts. It was always a gentleman's agreement. He's a great dude. I think he's a great GM. But I just don't understand why they didn't have this all situated before we got into really free agency, in the NFL, a couple months ago, and then also in the draft not addressing it. They got the local kid from out here, Philadelphia, Howard. They just got him, Kansas State guy, went to Ohio State. I can't see him going in there now, and he's playing now. I believe coach is playing for his job. So for him not to be stable at the quarterback position, the most valuable position in all the sports, period, not locking somebody down, I don't understand what business is doing right now. So I'm a little confused with that. But hey, that defense is great. They went out and paid their star. So they're ready to go on the defensive side of the ball, but the offensive side of the ball, I don't know what they're going to do.
Do you think Aaron Rodgers will be there?
I do think he will be there. I think they got an agreement. I think he will be there. There's no question. I just don't know what side of the bed he's going to wake up on. Is he going to be in a dark cave somewhere, and or whatever it is out there, and doing whatever he does? What version of Aaron Rodgers you going to see? He's one of the best quarterbacks to play the game when he was on this, game. But I don't know what's going on, man. He left his wide receiver, you know what I'm saying? He just left him. Come on. Now, you just can't do guys like that, man. You just can't do it.
No doubt. No, I agree. Losing my second question to that, losing Pickens, you think that was part of this whole negotiation for Aaron Rodgers? You think Tomlin and Aaron said, all right, this is going to happen. We want to get rid of him because of his whatever antics they say about him, or saying it's your team, Aaron? Or is this a reason to say, hey, kick rocks, Aaron, we don't care, we're moving on? Did he do his own thing? Because we know that AB drama, that Mike Tomlin kept quiet. You never knew AB was an issue at all with Mike Tomlin. That's the greatness in Tomlin, in my opinion. for this guy to get rid of Pickens this early, to me, it had to say something bad because there's no way you get rid of a cat like this and you had AB under the wraps for that long. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
Do you think that was part of this thing? Like they wanted to move on from Pickens after they got DK, Metcalf, and all that other stuff, and Aaron Rodgers wanted to be more comfortable in that situation?
I don't think so. I think it's more so Pickens is just too much of a thorn in their side. You know, everything that happened the last 2 or 3 years. Come on, now you're a grown man. You're making grown man decisions.
Yeah.
And he just got traded to the Cowboys, and they can't afford to keep him. So I mean, I don't know what he thinks he's going to get there. He's not going to get paid there. They don't even pay. I mean, they got the best, top 3, top 4 defensive players in the country, and Micah Parsons, they haven't paid him yet, and they think he's going to pay him after they just paid CeeDee Lamb. I don't think he has a snowball chance in hell of getting, paid. But at the end of the day, they chose to leave him. I don't think Aaron Rodgers had anything to do with that, but I think that's the biggest thing. Will Aaron Rodgers have carte blanche to do and say whatever he wants to say when he gets there? I don't think it goes down in that organization. I mean, that's one of the best organizations, best run organizations in the world. I mean, the devout Catholics, they still have fish every Friday. Every Friday I was there. This is a great. When the old man was there, I'm calling a pit game, and I'm across. They're in the same practice facility. So I'm over there interviewing coaches. I have been going for the organization for like 5 years. I'm walking out, and I walk over to say what's up to the guys. I'm 5 years removed. I see the old man, Mr. Rooney. He said, hey, Port. They call me Port. Hey, Porchard, come on over. So I go over. I'm having lunch with him, and the first thing he says, hey, how's your wife, Sonia, Sanji? Yeah, Sanji's doing great. Now this is 5 years removed. This is the old man. He remember my wife's name. He's like, oh man, I remember during Christmas time, man. You and your family used to break me. I said, what do you mean, coach? Man, you guys got 5 kids, and that's 5 Build-A-Bears I had to go out there and get for you. I'm like, anytime a coach, anytime an owner knows you and your wife and kids, it's going to show it's a first-class organization. So I don't know what's going on right now. This isn't the same organization that I left when I was playing. It's just totally different. So they'll get back on track, eventually, but I don't know if Tomlin's a part of those plans to get back on track. I think right now this is the first time that he's hanging on a thread, as far as being the coach of the Steelers.
That's some real talk because we talk about this all the time. He seems to be on the seat every single year, and then he'll win 6, 7 in a row, get back in the playoffs. Everybody goes quiet. I think he's one of the best coaches in football. I just think that he's since Ben's left, I think they got to figure out that trigger man spot.
Absolutely.
And if that goes down, let me ask you before you get out of here, man. I can't thank you enough for hopping on right out the gate. Charles Barkley said something very interesting because I know you belong to a frat. Take a listen to this, and I got to get your response. Hey, dog, I know you're part of fraternity. What's going on with that?
Come on now. Charles always hating, man. That's what he do. Charles always hating. In fact, he's good. I know Charles, real good friend of mine. I mean, he lives here in Philadelphia. Sometimes, a lot of the times, his wife is from here.
Yeah.
So, long story long, he comes by NBC all the time, and I had a fishing show. Me and my boy D Gun. And he come in, oh man, you out there catching bait. You out there catching bait. So he thinks he's gonna outfish me. Charles is not gonna outfish me. That's why I take that seriously. That's like up there, football here, fishing is right here. I just came back from the Outer Banks fishing. You know what I mean? I take that seriously. Charles, stop hating on the best fraternity in the world, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, 1911.
That's hey, you know what? You got a guy you cover, guy that I have on the show quite frequently, Patrick Queen there in Pittsburgh. He a big fisherman, dog. He a big fisherman. He out there. He take it serious too.
Line him up. Let's go.
Hey man, hey Barrett, I can't thank you enough, dog.
Yeah.
K-State legend, Super Bowl champ. Hopefully we can do it again. Good luck to you and the family, man, going forward. I appreciate you hopping on here for us this morning.
Hey, Coach JB, I appreciate you having me. Hey, Big Smitty, I definitely appreciate you guys having me. Thanks so much. And like I said, man, keep doing what you do, man. Keeping it real. As you said, a lot of punks out here. Get right. You know what I'm saying? Get right. Stop being all, soft. It's time to be men. That's all.
Yeah.
Time to be men.
Love it. Tell Smitty that specifically.
Appreciate you. I don't need to hear that. Appreciate
you, brother.
Yes,
all
sir.
Right. Later. He was talking to you.
Right out the gate. Y'all get
he was talking to you specifically.
You weren't talking to me specifically at all. I'm from
Specifically
talking
talking
from
to
the trenches.
Smitty,
Not
right
only
to you.
from a playing style and position, but literally from the trenches as far as where my locale is. 317 Far East Side, Post Road. Everybody know where I'm from.
Soft.
I ain't got to talk about it no more.
Soft.
Yeah.
But what do we
use Compton as a crutch, homie? You use Compton because everybody is popular, homie. You use Compton. I'm from Compton. I'm from Compton. We know where you from, homie. You gotta keep saying it. We know Compton is the popular city, and everybody hear about it. So you use it to try to portray this toughness. I know the real you, homie. You got a big ass heart. You're soft. Let's keep going.
The biggest gangsters have big heart. Don't get it twisted.
You ain't a big gangster.
I'm
trying to connect the dots, homie. I'm trying to connect the dots, homie.
I do this. I do this.
Who's with the gangster? You friends with the gangster?
Flip it all upside down and be like, damn, that's JB. I don't know that motherfucker. He flipped
You
the switch.
chose the sport route, homie. I know how the hood go. You could have went this way. You did a few little petty crimes as a kid. It wasn't no big shit. You stole clothes. So he wasn't good at it. And
I didn't do that.
Playing sports, homie. The hood said, leave him alone. He has a good arm. Leave him alone. You chose the sport route, homie. You ain't no thug. You ain't no gangster, homie. I know real gangsters. Gangsters don't dance, they boogie.
Yeah, cats check in with me. But anyway, let's dive into this. Motherfucker coming to LA, they check in with me. Let's dive into this thing right here. Quote of the day, brought to you by BetUS TV. Head on over there today. Use the promo code Coach JB. Smitty, after my lead in, we got a guest right out the gate, so I couldn't. It would have tied right into my lead in that I went off on these soft generation players. But anyway, Smitty, the greater the obstacle, the more glory in overcoming it.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
The greater the obstacle, the more glory in overcoming it. Here's why you don't think it's great. Because you don't listen and understand it. Because you defended the soft pussies defending Jason Tatum going down last night instead of strapping up their hard hat and going out here and winning from 3-1 down and our soldiers down and out. You don't understand that quote because you don't understand coming back from 3-1, homie. Far East Sider. You rather lay down and just take it. Oh, we lost. Our best player's out. We're done. Nah, homie. The greater the obstacle, the more glory in overcoming it.
You can talk to your blue in the face, homie. You can talk all that hard shit. Sometimes you gotta just be real. You lost the best player, you're down 3-1, it's over. I'm not saying go with that mindset. I'm not saying that. But my thing is, this game just ended last night. They're asking them questions about their leader going down, and not just going down in probably an Achilles injury, which means he's gonna be down a lot of next season too. The initial emotions in the moment is gonna be like sad and upset. Rio in the chat said, "Can what? 4, 5, 6 question marks. Tatum got hurt. What the fuck? Hold on. Is he confused? Like he didn't watch the game? Rio, I'm confused, homie.
Rio, are you a midget?
Nah, it's the camera angle. Rio not. Nah, Rio like 5'9".
Shit, he look even with the doorknob. That's crazy.
I think Rio probably didn't watch the game full. He probably saw the highlights and didn't know that he got hurt.
Yeah. Anyway, you said a lot, but I didn't hear it.
It don't matter. In summation, that quote was it was cool, but I can tell
it was great. It was great.
No, it was like
you guys are micro.
Original.
A lot of micro chatters, a lot of micros
you
in
got
the chat.
that from like a book, like back
a lot of micro folks. If it was right after the lead-in, which it was intended to be, it would have went perfect. But we had a guest split it up, so I had to kind of redo it. So it is what it is.
I get it. No, it's good.
You don't get it. You don't even get it.
You didn't make this up. This came from like a book. The greater the obstacle, the more glory in overcoming it. You don't even talk like that. You don't even say glory. It's not even your vernacular. You never said glory.
I mean, I did today because of what was going on with Tatum. Contrary to belief, Smitty, this is for me straight out.
All right, let's see.
From the yacht. Smooth seas do not make skillful sailors. It's too macro for you, homie. If it was all smooth sailing, yeah, everybody'd be great. But they're not, homie, because smooth seas do not make skillful sailors. Again, back to Tatum and the down 3-1. Y'all just packed it in. Smitty, you want them to just say, hey, Smitty, don't show up tomorrow?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. That's what you want, homie. Don't show up.
They're not going to do that. Coach Mizzou,
doing that. Once you guys go to Cancun, it's over.
I'm just saying it is over. I'm not saying that if I'm in that locker room, I'm about to just quit, and they're not going to do that either. I guarantee they're going to fight their ass off in the next game. They might even be able to steal one with Jalen Brown going out there and dropping 40. I'm just saying, me on the outside looking in, as a betting man, as a content creator and a sports entertainer and analyst, or whatever you want to call me, I can be real and say the series is over. I'm not telling them to quit, and they're not going to quit. That's all I'm saying. What I'm defending is the post-game emotions of what just went down and giving them a buffer period to just actually be present, understand what just went down with their brother and their teammate and their leader and their best player, and just be in like, dog, like this shit kind of tough right now. It's exact moment. It's the same thing when you win. When you win a game, usually coaches say, give them 24 hours, give them a day or whatever to like be in it, and then let's move on. Like if something negative happened, let them be in it for a moment and then move on. So that's all. That's the only thing I'm defending. I'm not telling them to go out there and just lay an egg and just quit. Yes, Jason.
Who did I say take yesterday when I talked about the Celtics? Money was back in their favor in Vegas.
Oh, you said the money was like it was crazy. Like
Fool's gold. Fool's gold
was a word. Yep, correct. So you was like, man, we might need to take the Knicks. And I was wrong. I thought the Celtics was about to take over. I thought that they got their 3-point shot came back, got the momentum going. And I think I told y'all I was like, I bet the house on the Celtics. So obviously I was completely wrong. And I'm man up to admit it. It's about to be a Knicks, Pacers, NBA Eastern Conference Finals, taking it back to the old school when Reggie Miller put the choke sign on Spike Lee. I'm praying that God that I serve, because God is he has a humorous side. He's creative and he does things for us, I think, just for our own entertainment sometimes. And I just pray that sometime during this series that Tyrese Halliburton can make some back-to-back threes with like within 20 seconds and win the series, and he can turn to Spike Lee and do the choke sign. As a fan, I would just love to just to relive that and see that. This is gonna take us back to your time, JB, Patrick Ewing, Allen Houston, and those Starks and them boys, them old Pacers, Knicks, grimy, gutty series. These two are two well-coached teams, two old school coaches, and I know the series ain't over yet, but they both over. And I can't wait to see that. We're going to see either the Indiana Pacers or the New York Knicks in the NBA Finals. Neither one of these teams have been there since, I think, 2001 when the Pacers played against the Lakers and lost. And I mean, that's been over. Bailey wasn't even thought of. He wasn't even a sperm cell at that time. So, like, it's just crazy that we're going to see one of these franchises make it back finally and who ain't been there forever.
I hope the Celtics lose bad. And I don't really give a fuck. I like Jason Tatum, but I don't really care about all this other shit. You know why? Because the Lakers got another year to try to catch them again. We can't go down 2 championships to the Celtics. So good. Fuck them. Fuck Celtics. Josh, Fele, fuck Celtics. Anyway, let's move on, Smitty. Poll question. I got to ask you right out the gate. Big news dropped last night, and it was a true lottery because a lot of folks is out here calling for Adam Silver's head for a lot of things. LeBron James went on Pat McAfee's show and said the lottery was fake and rigged. And now a month and a half later, the lottery happens and the Mavericks go from 10 to 1, homie.
Come on, homie.
With a swap with the Bulls or some shit. Like, how did that happen? I mean, that shit is crazy.
Super
and listen,
crazy.
Poll question though, Smitty. I need a real macro discussion. Would you trade the number 1 pick away if you're the Dallas Mavericks?
If I can get Giannis Antetokounmpo, yes, I will.
Need
Giannis yesterday said that.
Need more than that now.
Giannis said that he's on the market. Basically, he's okay with leaving Milwaukee, and I heard he also said he wants to be in a tax-free state. Put them together. Giannis, Kyrie, AD, some other pieces around there. This could be the move that can help bring your boy. Who's your boy? The buddy who made the trade, the Luka trade, who's been getting hell last few months? Nico. If he can find a way to finagle and get Giannis there, couple him with AD, Kyrie come back healthy around like Christmas time. I think he can win that fan base back. He can win that crowd back. You get a guy who loves to play defense, who's always coming in amazing shape, who's a champion already, who's young. So it's like you replace one superstar for another superstar. That's a big win. So to answer your question, if I can get Giannis, then yes, I will. If not, then it's the obvious pick. Go ahead and get Cooper Flag. I think he's going to be a really good player. I don't know. No one can predict if he'll be the next great white superstar. That depends on the work that he puts in. And I can't read heart. I can read potential, but I can't read heart. But I do think he's going to be a good player at least, like a good, 18 points a game, 5 boards, 5 assists, like a good serviceable player, fringe all-star at minimum, but has the potential to be like an all-star caliber guy.
Yeah, if I can get Giannis and something else, like I think there's got to be more involved, whether it's picks, assets, something. The number one pick carries weight in the NBA, especially a guy like him. When you're talking generational talent, as everyone's calling him, I'm not so high, but listen, I don't know nothing. It's still the number one pick.
A huge, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, still 30. I understand he's still
like Giannis for a pick
he is
huge.
30. Yeah, but over a 20-year-old that's number one pick, I need more than this, Giannis.
Each draft matters. I don't know. Like, I
gotta ask you, like, would you rather have a slashing wingman shooter like this kid who's gonna develop with a Kyrie off the dribble, dish and dive and dish, and then AD on the block, or you're gonna take AD and Giannis, who are similar players?
No, you're not.
With Kyrie, I don't see it working. And then AD get hurt and go down, and then I don't know, dog.
AD getting hurt gonna happen whether you got Cooper Flag, AD, BD, or CD. So that don't really matter. That has to tell his own thing. My thing, I want the for sure thing. And then what you taught me on here, for sure pussy over the okay then. Giannis is the for sure. Cooper Flag, we hope, we think, we pray, potential, all these words we're throwing out. He ain't no good. This draft ain't like a draft where they got some guaranteed just killers in here. There's no LeBrons, KDs, Carmelo Anthony's in this draft. Cooper Flag, we think is going to be a good player, but he ain't no guaranteed superstar. Giannis is Giannis. Get him if you can get him. Yes, Jason.
I've heard some crazy shit since they traded Luka. The rumors are out there. A lot of people have heard these rumors.
Say it.
I believe he's going to be traded. And I believe Nico is the pawn in this whole thing. I think Nico is set up for failure. I don't want to ever be in those shoes right there that he's in right now. This guy, I guarantee he gets 1,000 death threats a day. Here's the reason why. Dallas, from the mayor on to the governor, is trying to create a gambling Las Vegas, Nevada in Dallas, Texas. They have yet to get approval to have casinos there. And the rumors were, we're going to sell this place and move to Vegas unless you give us gambling. And they're the biggest draw, along with Jerry Jones pushing this whole thing. They're trying to push this thing. I wouldn't be shocked if they got rid of his ass, like you said, for Giannis. And they're pushing this whole gambling thing, and it's a ploy. It's a political ploy to do something big there. I'm just telling you, I've heard too many people in Dallas and Texas. Sean Salisbury knows a lot of folks there with some money. They're pushing the shit out of it on agendas all over the state. I'm telling you, I think it's bigger than basketball. I think it's bigger than hoop. I think it's bigger than what we think on the outside looking in. I think it's something else's deep dive going into this. And I'm a macro thinker, homie.
All right, homie. Well, I mean, it's not like you invented that whole thing. Somebody told you that, and that storyline's been online on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook for weeks. So I wouldn't give yourself too much credit on the macro side, but kudos to you for bringing what you read online to the show and informing people in the show who hadn't had a chance to check their Twitter and read up on it. So that's good. That's macro. But
thank you. It's been a plan the whole way. This is planned the whole time. Take a look at what I'm talking about.
Know about Logan Paul. This man can multitask like no. Oh, wait a minute, Wade. We might need to get some security out here again. Help bring the NYPD back.
Lottery comes down last night. The 10 seed goes to the 1. They get the number 1 pick. We got this happen 3 months ago. You got Halliburton and Jalen Brunson at the wrestling event with Pat McAfee. This shit's set up, homie. I'm done. It's rigged, homie. It's rigged.
You might be on to something now. Now you macroing it. Now you macroing it. Mavs, Luka. Number 1 pick to the Mavs had a 1% chance of getting it. Cooper Flag, Giannis said he wants to be traded to a non-taxable state.
1.8% chance to win the lotto last night, homie.
1.8, homie.
They won the lotto.
Brunson, Halliburton, WWE, McAfee, ESPN. Something is going on, homie. I'm smelling conspiracy, homie. I'm smelling conspiracy. JB might be on that. Listen, I give credit where credit is due.
Hey, where's McAfee at?
ESPN, homie.
Where's Halliburton now?
ESPN, homie.
No, where are they at?
Indianapolis, homie.
Yeah, where's Pat Show?
Indianapolis, homie.
Who about to play New York?
Indianapolis, homie.
Who plays for New York?
Jalen Brunson.
Who we just see in the video?
Jalen Brunson.
Where they won gambling at?
Dallas.
Who won his lotto?
Dallas.
What were the odds?
1.8%. You on to something right now. You got my brain doing some weird things right now, homie.
Who the owner of Dallas?
It used to be Mark Cuban, but he gave the team away to a multiple group of people.
But who's the guy calling in the GM?
Nico Harrison.
What is he?
Black. You cooking right now, homie. You cooking right now, homie.
Who get fired quick?
Black people.
Whose fault is it?
Black people.
White people. You should say white
I
people.
know, I know, but it's always our fault, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always our fault. Like, regardless.
It is your fault. That's why I want to
It ain't really our fault, but y'all gonna say it's our fault.
I'm glad you admitted it.
I always say that. The quotes.
Good job. You're learning.
Cut that whole thing, Paris. Chop it up real good. Make it 1:10.
I got a lot of videos from Paris. I got to post that.
We got to post. Hey, homie, we got to post that. But the thing is, though, that's when them videos. You ever be on social media, y'all, and like one of them like random third-party accounts will like take a clip from a podcast and they put like a grade like look over it, and they put like music like real deep like. And you got the voiceover and you showing the Kobe clip highlights why the voice like that's one of them deep clips right there. We gotta find that's one of them deep ones.
Hey, Thomas Bradley in the chat, he made a good point. I was talking to Shaun about this yesterday. Sports has become such an entertainment piece of the country or the world, let me say the world, that I believe it's losing its luster in what it was intended to do. Like Samaki came on. I've been talking to Samaki all day, by the way, all since yesterday's show that he came on. Shout out to him.
I FaceTime yesterday. We was talking.
Real dude. He I don't FaceTime. It's gay. So look, here's what it is. The bottom line is
FaceTime last year.
That's when CJ Stroud was with you. Let me ask you. Let me make sure we're clear. The main thing. Bringing up Samaki because he mentioned yesterday. The main thing still got to be the main thing. I don't believe it's the main thing anymore. I think it's such entertainment piece because of the money and the commercialization and the sponsors, corporate sponsors. The main thing ain't the main thing. There's a reason why parking is as expensive as it is, and a hot dog at Dodger Stadium is what it is. And seats for the Knicks game last night were going for $159,000 for the last 3 seats. $159,000 for a game 4? Like, crazy. Not game 7 of the finals. So this is game 4 of the second round. $159,000. Whoever can afford that, kudos to you guys. Shout out to you guys. The bottom line is why has all this shit gone up is because the entertainment value of this whole thing, and it's not the main thing no more being the main thing. And that's why I can see why players are doing what they are. They're so quick to leave or demand a trade or not or opt out, sit out for this XYZ. It's just so much money involved now, and especially with internet, online, social media, everything. There's so much money. It's all entertainment, homie. Look at the biggest people out there. They're nobodies. They're absolute nobodies. They've done nothing. and now they're looked at and revered as a hero. The Drewskis and all these cats that are huge on social media now, the Kaneki or whatever. All these motherfuckers, they're huge now. Huh?
Kai Cenat?
Yeah, whatever. All these motherfuckers are nobodies, by the way. They're absolute nobodies. And guess what?
You say that though, just so I make sure, because if somebody cut this on, I want to make sure we know what you mean.
Yeah, well, they're nobodies.
But like, are we nobodies? You know what I'm saying? Like what do you mean?
No, we're actually somebodies. We actually, I think I'm a somebody. You could Google me. I've done everything. Played, coached, obviously the show, all that bullshit. Mentored, assisted, got guys drafted, 300 to the D1. You can't say that's nobody.
Like, you can't call him.
You played at Ball State. You're at Fox.
He's a comedian.
You played at Ball State. You're at Fox. What made him a comedian?
Social media. You're right. Oh, but that mean you're a nobody though.
Yeah,
like,
he is a nobody, homie. He's a nobody.
No, real quick. Every comedian was a nobody.
No, time out, homie. You're not macro. You're not listening.
Okay.
Without social media, who the fuck is Kai Cenat?
His name's Kai Cenat, homie. So I'm messing his name
up. Okay, without social media, who's Drewski?
He's a young black man from New York, homie.
Drewski without social media? Please go.
Funny ass cat from Atlanta.
No, he's not. He's a nobody. You know damn well you don't want to say nobody because nobody would know who fuck Drewski is, homie.
But what's your
keep
point?
It real?
Are you're mad that social media has given access to guys to showcase their talent?
Why am I mad?
Because you calling them nobody.
They are nobodies. They are
talented and funny. He just so happens to use social media to get. You know what I'm saying?
I asked a specific question. Without social media, social media, what is Drewski? Who is he?
I don't know what he probably does stand up.
Okay, hold on. Again, you just said I don't know who he is. I know who Darnell Smith is without social media. Played at Ball State, got a job at Fox without social media, got put on, and he's covering certain people. Now social media comes out, and now people know who Darnell Smith is. Co-host Coach JB Show. He's on Fox. He walked Paul Pierce down Los Angeles. Homie.
I walk him down where?
I don't think people understand. I asked a certain question. Without social media, who is Drewski? You would never know he's a comedian. And if he was a comedian, he'd be from the mud trying to go to comedy clubs and play Sunday events and shit, trying to make a name for himself. Social media, phones came out. He did some skit, some funny style ass skit.
Funny though.
Funny style. And then became there's a huge difference. Where I'm from, he's funny style. So all these motherfuckers are funny style, homie. I give a fuck less about these motherfuckers. They're all weirdo fucks, and I don't trust none of them. And I'm gonna be honest, none of them would be nobody. None of them.
None of them would be nobody.
Yeah, so just like your take. We're damn near good. We're damn near good. We're damn near good. We're damn near good. We're damn near good.
No, say what you said though. None of them will be nobody.
Yeah.
So that means all of them will be everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
by the way, drop current. Without Netflix, I had 21 guys still in the NFL, 281 D1. I still got a check playing, and I've been coaching 21 years. And guess what? Every other D1 coach and NFL coach already knew who I was before Netflix. That's who I am.
Let's be fair though.
That's who I am, bitch.
But let's be real. Let's be real. More than likely, you probably wouldn't have the book. Just being real. Mm-hmm. Probably wouldn't have the whiskey or the brand, and we probably wouldn't have the JB show, or we could have it, but the following, we might be fucking 2 people in here right now live. Just being real.
Hold on. Okay, can I go?
Yeah, for sure.
I'd still be coaching too.
Don't slide, come back. Don't slide.
I'd still be doing what I fucking was supposed to be doing. I still would be doing what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing too, homie. That's how bad social media. That's why I'm saying 100%. Nobody's became somebody, and then the somebodies became nobodies. You know why? Because they got canceled by pussies on social media, homie. Straight up.
Why you keep sliding, homie? You can't slide after every tape.
Straight up.
Why you keep sliding to the right, homie? Come back on camera, homie.
And fuck Jay Williams on ESPN, homie.
Hey, we going to commercial break, I think, babe. I don't know what the hell's going on, homie. Let's go to a quick commercial. Come back. I think we got a What's Happening Now. And then we got a Steve Kim, and we're going to keep rolling. I'm going to eat this granola bar because I'm starving, and that's all I got right now.
Hey, D. Jones, LD's nuts your take, motherfucker. LD's nuts. We'll be back. Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking.
Hard when you don't have a real quarterback coach. Like, I can't play for nobody who didn't play my position. JB, you played this position.
Hold on, T-Rich. We just have. Can we, Bailey? Please cue up the video, because we got to have T-Rich involved in this video. Please cue up the video when Coach Fuller showed up to Smitty's house to recruit him. Please pull that up. T-Rich, this is what you're talking about. You literally just said it, T-Rich. What did you just say, T-Rich? You got to play the position to recruit me.
Like, how can
to recruit me, right? Recruit me even, right? Before you get to playing?
And so so my thing, and this is a question for you, JB. If you're a head coach at a college and you're going out to recruit these kids, and let's say it's a running back, would you send me to go recruit this? And you want this guy? Would you send me as a running back who played the game, who's coached it, who did all this other stuff in the game, right? Who these kids have seen play, or they can pull up video of me playing and busting somebody's ass. Would you send me, or would you send a special team guy to go recruit this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my question.
Well, I want to get your take. Take a listen. This how you. This one. I want to get your take on this. This is how you recruit. I want to see. Because
Go ahead,
the
baby.
school. Unfortunately, the school made me hire. I know you're the best running back in the country, and I gotta get my running back coach to get you. The school made me hire a female running back coach. So really good though. She's really good. She's gonna come over and do the home visit. Her name's Coach Fuller. She'll be there any minute.
Okay.
All right. So let me know how it goes.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Hold on, though. T-Rich, Smitty said he doesn't mind. You don't have to play the position to recruit him. That's what he said. So let's see. Ding dong. Ding dong.
Come here. How you doing? You Coach Fuller?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm
How you
doing
doing,
good.
Darnell?
Brown told me you were coming by. Pleasure to meet you.
How you doing, Darnell? Man, we really want to get you on our campus. We really want to get you on a visit. And I think Coach Brown is really, really high on you. And I know you could tote the rock.
Okay.
You could tote the rock. I know you could tote the rock. You could tote the rock.
I appreciate
you
that.
You could tote the rock. I want you to hit. I want you to jump that.
Do you have?
What?
What type of experience do you have coaching the position?
Coaching the position. This is my first job.
Oh, okay.
I'm gung-ho. I'm a go-getter.
Okay.
I am gung-ho go-getter now, and I'm going to get you from point A to point B, Darnell.
Man, y'all play too much, bro. Y'all play too damn much.
No, that's Jason, homie.
I'm just saying, T-Rich, she's a go-getter.
I'm saying, why you was bent over like that?
Because she's short. Because she's supposed to be a short woman. He would disrespect because Shorty is a running back.
She's short, homie. T-Rich, she's short. And she walked into T-Rich's house, homie, and said, T-Rich is the #1 running back in America, and I need to get you to play for me. Are you going there? I can't do it, homie.
I didn't go to Florida State because I felt like Bobby Brown was going to be out the door. And I'm not saying like be fired. I thought he was going, because I seen him sit down when I was at his house, and he took 30 seconds to sit down, and he almost fell out the seat. And I'm like, man, Bobby Brown ain't gonna last. Like, he ain't gonna be the guy. And Jimbo kept saying, I'm gonna be the guy. He kept saying it. But it was like, man, if I'm gonna go play for somebody, bro, I want to play for Bobby Brown. He's the legend. He's the guy. He's had these successful work. He done had work done. He didn't have work done contact me. Like, these guys I need to be in contact with. Like, I just can't see and there's nothing against the women. Listen, nothing against the women. We ain't trying to get canceled, right? But the thing is, I can't tell a woman how to control her period. I don't know how. I've never experienced that. And I'm just saying, I just never have. But I have been around a woman coach who was a D-lineman coach, and she was a dog. I will give her that. But for me, for my position, I just can't see myself getting recruited by a woman as a football running back coach.
Yo, we back, y'all. Hour number 2. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Make sure you follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts, and of course, right here on YouTube. Follow us on everywhere as well at the Coach JB Show, the Real Coach JB, and Darnell_Smith95. We are everywhere: Twitter, X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, anywhere you listen to content, watch content, we are there.
Read that.
Hemi Noy said, we literally had no idea who this guy was till the 3rd season of Last Chance. If JB was so great, why wasn't he the first coach on Last Chance U? I knew a buddy. Wow.
Anyway, what he said is he knew who Buddy was because he was on the first season at East Mississippi. Now, let me give you a little context.
Okay.
You know why they came and found me? Because they already knew who I was, because I already put it down at places like Compton, East LA, in the hood, built shitty programs. Guess what Indy was? Oh, Indy won 3 games in 6 years. Guess what East Mississippi was? Before Buddy and since Buddy. Champions. Powerhouse. Builds. He didn't build a facility, locker rooms, weight room. Bitch. I did. And guess what? Why did they come to me season 3? Because they already found out and researched and asked people like Saban, Sark, Lane. Who's this guy? Oh, that's JB. Motherfucker's crazy. He got the best player in America. Go over there. Guess what they did? Oh, guess what? Not only did I one up East Mississippi, I tripled up in viewership. Bitch.
I've never actually watched like the full season.
I haven't watched any of them.
Of yours or Buddy's.
I don't watch fake people. So anyway, let's get into
why don't we get into it? Because I don't think Steve probably come on like next 5 minutes. We got time to do a quick what's happening now, or should we save it for the 3rd hour? I'm good either way.
We can do a what's happening now. I also got somebody did a video of me.
Of you?
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that right after. But this what's happening now, I want to break down real quick.
I hope it ain't politics.
Yeah. But it's not like your politics. It's not like what you think. I mean, it is, but it's not.
I'm gonna
it
be
is
pissed if politics.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do something. I don't know.
I can't find it though. So
See,
fuck.
It's God.
It's hard to find it on here. I mean, I just don't even see it.
We'll just keep this thing rolling and just keep it moving. So what's the video that they made of you, Jason?
Now we'll do that after. What's fucking happening at, homie?
Wasn't meant to be. Wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, it was. I know what it is.
I know it is too. I heard you talking before we hopped on here.
You know
bullshit, and I clicked on it too. Some bullshit.
Do we got a video of it?
Yeah, we do.
Let's show
go
the
ahead and put it in there, man. You know what it is.
Fascism's got to go. Got to go. We say no. We say no. We say no. We say no. Fascism's got to go. Don't trash the Constitution.
All right, that's the scene in New Jersey.
We'll say this for a little bit later, man. It's,
No. Leave this motherfucker on. Bring the Korean Cosell on because I want him to hear this one. Bring on Steve Kim, Tuesday, Thursday. Good morning, Steve. Happy top of the week.
Steve. Good morning.
Morning.
Re-show that video, Bailey, real quick. I got to, hold on. Run this again. I got to go off on this. This is What's Happening Now segment, Steve. You're now part of it. Go ahead. Show it. That's Steve. That's Smitty on the top right. Go.
Fascism's got to go. Got to go. We say no. We say no. We say no. We say no. Fascism's got to go. Don't trash the Constitution.
All right, that's the scene in New
All right, real quick, leave that there. So I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 fucking cadavers about to die any fucking moment. And then 2 LGBTQs, 3 motherfuckers with masks on. The epitome of a liberal. That's the fucking definition of one. And Smitty, this isn't an attack on you because I know you're a leftist. But here's the reason why. Let me break down. First of all, this rainbow suit wearing motherfucker in the back left over here. And why is it all old people? You know why it is old people, Smitty? Because this is why. And I'm going to eliminate old people from being out here at ICE facilities protesting as to why we shouldn't send illegals back packing. This is crazy work right here. You know why? I got a veteran mother and a father who's no longer here. But it's seniors who are always on these videos. Why is it our elderly? You know why it is, Steve? Because seniors are struggling in this country to live, buy gas, buy eggs, buy food, buy milk. You know why? Because the Democrats took fucking Social Security away. They took their pay and cut it in half. And guess what? They can't buy food, rent, mortgage, and Medicare now. They can't even get supplements for Medicare. Give them what the government was giving illegals, and you'll see a lot less older people out here protesting, homie. That's fact. So guess what? Drop that shit and clip that, Paris. Anyway, Steve, welcome in. Moving on,
Well, the other thing is these older folks are not going to feel the ramifications of what is going on or what
they're going to be gone. Yeah.
And the reality is this is just Democrats trying to get more Democratic voters in. There is a great replacement, and I'm not even so sure it's about race. I think it's about political party. Look, the Democrats need as many votes as they can, and they're just protecting their voting base. But I will say, as a true American, welcome to my South African immigrants. Welcome to our fine country. You are welcome here because you know why? Hate has no borders. Anyway, guys, how you doing?
Love it. Hey, Trump's over there in Saudi right now. They gave him a $400 million airplane. Fuck it. I want to get on it. Smitty will get on it too. Smitty loves PJs. PJs, not, well, he probably loves.
Well, I mean, that too, but anyway.
We all love BJ. I don't give a fuck. Anyone, everyone loves BJs.
Hold on, BJ's Brewhouse?
Huh?
BJ's Brewhouse and Pazookies? Are you talking about Pazookies and wings and burgers? Or the other BJ?
Sure. We'll go with that. Steve, let's
by the way,
yeah.
As a former immigrant myself, I hope you guys go through the process, do it the right way, and you will be welcome here as my fellow American. God bless America.
Somebody hit me up and asked me, were you the dad named Wong on Lethal Weapon?
No, not old enough. Hey, by the way, guys, I'm listening to the show yesterday about someone who had a problem, Coach, with your comments on a certain football coach in the ACC in his personal business. I have a feeling I know who it is, and I'm not going to say it. But I have a question for that individual. Steve Rakim says, I got a question that's serious as cancer. Okay? Hyper has a heart attack, but I'm not smiling when I hear this. You're upset at some of the comments being made by JB, who's actually kept it very respectful. He hasn't made a lot of jokes or any jokes. He's actually dealt with it in a very pragmatic way. Number one, what do you want him to say? 99% of people in America happen to be on that side. And number two, and this is the most important part, do you ever think that maybe you ought to question Bill for putting you guys in a position? Because now your job is on the line before you play game one. Anyway, guys, good Tuesday to you.
Steve coming in hot right now. You're not messing around.
I gave him the energy, Steve. I gave him that energy, Smitty. I had to go in on those.
Great job, Jason. Great job, Jason.
Thank you. That's a macro show.
It's like if I'm that particular person who I think I know it is, I'd be like, man, I hate the fact JB said it, but was he respectful as could be? Did he tell the truth? Was he factual? Okay. But then I'd say, who's the guy that's really putting my job on the line? I displaced my family. I moved over here to Chapel Hill. I said, okay, for the next few years, I'm going to be with you. And the way you're conducting yourself, JB has nothing to do with my job security with Buddy Cunningham. Belichick does.
And now there's reports coming out, and Sean Salisbury on his show was saying the same thing. Pablo Torre, who originally kind of the front leader of this whole thing, and said, you know, they banned the girl and all that, and then North Carolina came out with some, I think, PR statement. I think they still did, but they're not going to say they banned her from campus. Yeah, but he kind of now has said he wouldn't be shocked at all if he doesn't coach a game for North Carolina. What's your take on that?
That'd be great. And Pablo Torre is doing some great work here on this. Yeah. And look, it's a story. And we have to be honest about this, Coach. And I've heard the stories, I've heard the rumors and innuendo. You probably know it firsthand. Coaches have had younger women on the side or as their partner. They have. This is not the first time. No one's ever trotted it out publicly the way Belichick has. And the other point is, if Belichick would have just stayed, unquote, retired or not coaching and just living his life, it wouldn't be an issue. Right. But once you take the position of a head coach at a major institution or a professional organization, the rules do change. This is the reality of American society, and I'm not making a judgment on it because I'm one of those guilty parties. You can line up every football coach in America that matters at a P4 or an NFL organization, and you'd know their names. Bang, 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 bang. You can line up every congressman and senator or any politician that matters locally. Who's he? Most of us wouldn't know more than 5 or 10 of them. You hold a position of importance. That is the reality. And North Carolina did not sign up for the circus. They signed up for the Patriot way under Bill Belichick. And I said this with Whitlock yesterday. On another show that I did with Steve Cofield in Vegas. In 1970, when the Washington Redskins decided to bring back the greatest coach of all time, in my view, at the professional level, Vincent Thomas Lombardi. There's still a magic in that name. He didn't suddenly come back with some young beatnik that he picked up from Woodstock. No, they got Vincent Thomas Lombardi. Stayed there 1 year before his cancer ended his life prematurely. And the impact that he made on those men, they speak about it in reverent tones like, gee, that guy changed my life. The guy was there for 10 months. He would have won Super Bowls there, but everyone said, man, I'm just glad I was around Lombardi for 11 to 10 months because that man left a lasting mark on my life, professionally and personally.
That's a good point.
You really think Belichick right now is doing that to those young men at Carolina?
Yeah, that's what
about it. Come on.
Yeah, man. I want to ask Smitty this because Smitty's way more in tune. Like, and I've been going hard on it, especially today, like in the last few days. Social media, Smitty. There's no way Belichick does this because, like, to Lombardi's point, there was no social media, obviously. Right. So, like, do you think it's playing an impact, maybe even financially? Like, there's so many avenues. Look how many commercials Belichick's been in lately and all these other things. Got to be playing a role that he's taking. Maybe he's a victim to the all these people coming at him, like with the money and here, do this, do that. You see Saban on commercials and see all these. I don't think it's a far-fetched idea. The social media's got to be influenced on him.
Coach, can I tell you something? If Coach Saban came out of retirement and suddenly coached at whatever job, and then he divorced Miss Terry, and then suddenly had a 25-year-old girlfriend, I'd be like, whoa, wait a minute.
No, yeah, I would
that
too.
changes the dynamic of who I hired.
I'm just talking about the visibility of it. Like, I'm talking about the visibility. I don't know if you're seeing this if there wasn't all this, hoopla.
If Bill Belichick was not coaching right now and was just a quote-unquote unemployed ex-rich, no one would care.
You wouldn't care, yeah. It might be one story on this, Steve, and then we'll probably move past it, and then, you would go on. But he's a front-facing guy.
Smitty, I'm just telling you, there's nothing wrong with growing old gracefully.
Yeah.
This is what I said to Whitlock last week or a couple weeks ago. I remember the clip when Jerry Jones rolled into town, hired Jimmy, and they unceremoniously dumped the legendary Tom Landry. It was really graceless the way he did it. But hey, you got Jimmy Johnson. So they had this scene where Tom Landry's clearing out his office, and they actually had cameras in his office, and he's just like clearing out these old files, and they went 3-13, and the people of Dallas were they were a little bit like they were ready to move on before all this happened. But here's Landry clearing out his office, and he's joking with the newsmen, going, "Oh my God, look at this file." And I remember watching that even way back then, and I said, "This guy's okay, Landry. He's aging gracefully. He's a man of God. He's okay." And the grace that he showed, the integrity that he had, like you knew, this guy's okay. This guy's going to go home. He's bigger than just being a football coach, and he's okay with it. And I think the people of Dallas understood, as angry as they were with Landry at the time. They threw parades for the guy a week later because they're like, God, we didn't really realize what type of man you were. But there was honor in the way he aged, even if the football team was not as good. And nobody can tell me, well, it's not your business. Of course it's not our business. So what? You people talk about stuff that's not your business all the time. Belichick's giving us content. We're going to talk about it. If you don't like it, turn it off. But it is a story. It is a story.
Do you think there's really a chance that he doesn't coach? Because I actually am starting to look and believe
I don't. That seems far-fetched, but Pablo Torre is much closer and more educated about this than I am. I would defer to him at this point. Yes.
So what is that? I need to read it. What is he saying? Like, what would be the reason or situation where Bill wouldn't coach? Is he saying like UNC might let him go before the season? Is that
yes, or vice versa? Yeah, or vice versa. There's a definite disconnect there, and I can see why. If there's a university, you and I have been talking about it when it broke, Smitty, a few weeks ago. I'm like, a university of higher learning mission statement cannot be this. There's just no way the university, because remember, the population is still regular students.
Right.
It's not football players. So there's 100 of those guys compared to 30, 50, 40, 60,000, however many students are at that school. We're talking maybe 1,000 athletes and everyone else is students. So there's no way the mission statement of that president or that alumni can sit here and say, well, we don't allow tobacco and alcohol on campus, but we'll allow a 72-year-old with a 22-year-old. Come on, 24-year-old.
Yeah, it's legal.
No, it is legal.
I really morally don't even have an issue. I really don't, believe it or not. I'm just saying, as a public figure in that job, there are certain stipulations, written or otherwise, that do exist. And to think that doesn't is naive. And for anyone on that staff to have an issue with Coach JB, Steve Kim, Jason Whitlock, whoever, to talk about it. Hey, shut the f up, seriously.
Hey, the problem is, Steve, there's a decorum, like detrimental to the team or program, agreement that every coach signs at every university, even in junior college. There's still a professional decorum policy that, hey, man, teachers, you're not dating students, even though it's not illegal in the criminal side of it. As far as legality-wise, there's still a decorum issue that students and teachers should not be associated with each other in a private setting unless nobody finds out. Like, this is kind of just thrown in their face, and what I think is the problem. It's thrown in their face.
And by the way, the Boston media is having a field day with this because the way Belichick acted towards them.
Oh, shit. I didn't think about that.
They're getting their pounds of flesh now.
Wait, give context, Steve. So you're saying how he always shunned them when New England, when he was just one word Bill.
Here's for this. Football question. Yeah.
That's true.
We always, I just want to make the best move for my football team. And, I'm on the Wake Forest. Yeah. All right, dickhead. Be a dickhead. You won.
I didn't think about it.
Now you're vulnerable. And there are stations like the Sports Hub 98.5. Oh, my God. Look, and again, I'm pretty neutral on this. These guys are cracking me up with what they're saying. And I guess they had the Miss Maine pageant at some hotel, motel, Holiday Inn in Portland, Maine. Portland, Maine. Trivia question. Did you know Marvin Hagler fought at the Cumberland Civic Center in Portland, Maine? 2 fights in a row after his draw against Vito Antuofermo in 1980. The more you know. Anyway, but yeah, Portland, Maine. That's where he was this week.
Korean Hotel.
And there are now people, okay, Smitty, there are reporters that were there just to observe Bill Belichick doing like reports. Oh my God, this is not what UNC signed for.
And Amari in the chat, and all you guys, she's not a student. 2 consenting adults. Who cares? Bullshit. Everyone cares. You know why? Because I'm the father of that kid. And that's what you guys are dismissing in all this. That's what's crazy about it. Why can't I talk about it and say, nah, the distasteful part is you coming home to my house and trying to date my fucking daughter. That's the problem I have, homie. Fuck all your moral compass. Like, that's the problem.
Man, if you don't like us talking about it,
leave.
You shouldn't, but you should actually don't watch that.
D. Jones made a point though, JB. I want to hear your point. He said, UNC knew about her before they hired Belichick, though.
Right, but they did not realize she would be so upfront. I think.
What level? At what level did they know about this?
Did they really think she'd be in go-go boots on the spring practice football field?
Do you think they signed off? Hey, Smitty, D. Jones, did they sign off on her getting CC'd on all the emails, homie, before he took the job?
And that's where my like from an organizational standpoint, that's where I think the bigger issues at. Yeah, morally, we all agree that it looks crazy as hell for this to be going on. But beyond that, he has her running the show, it seems like.
I remember Mark Rick used to have his wife on the field at University of Georgia. You know what she did? She handed out water. You know how she dressed? Like a student manager. The joke was she's the hydration coordinator, and she used to dress just like those interns or the student managers. And she'd actually just fill up the water, and she'd like hand it out. But you could not tell she was anybody. Like, she just fit in. If Error Jordan just dressed like a regular football staffer, I don't even think that would have been an issue. So for all these people that say it's not an issue, hey, guys, it's okay to raise your standards in life. Honestly.
I think the whole issue is like the iconic figure that Bill is, and for this to be like the talking point is the problem. And not the problem. I think it's like why we're talking about it. Like, why would Bill Belichick, a man of so many few words that has been legendary mentor and blah 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 and winner and legend and this is where he ends his career.
He's not who we thought he was this whole time,
and that's fine too.
The fact that he was quiet, we never really knew who he was. We just thought he was this great, serious football coach.
So wait out. What are you alluding to?
Smitty, there was one guy on that 98.5, the Sports Hub, who alluded to that. This has always been Belichick, but there's a difference. He never kept it out in the open.
That's what I'm saying. And kudos to him. He doesn't have.
He's probably been dating these young Tenderone. He's probably when he was 60, probably dating.
Well, you know what? Shout out to Bill, because but here's the point that I made. No, I'm not a hypocrite about it. I'm so honest to a point. I'm ruthless. I'm honest to a point. Most people just can't handle it.
Yeah,
it's okay. But you know, when we start talking about it, when you make it public, I know of guys who are stepping out, never say a word. You know why? You're not bringing them around publicly. There's a difference.
Hey, you know what?
Hey, you know what they say? No snitching, right? Isn't that?
Yeah, no snitching.
Hey, kudos to him for never being caught up in any scandals, alleged, essays or R-word or any of that shit like some other folks out there right now. So that's the issue, I think, too. What magnifies this. If there's an alleged issue, though, this would be,
but this is what it proves, though. In that moment of silence, once again, the great Kevin Samuels was proven correct. Sky Point. Back to the show.
Oh, homie, I almost.
Kevin Samuels ain't never lied.
I almost spit my shit
He
out.
said Sky Point. That's what got me, though.
Yeah, like Barry Bonds when he hits when he hits the home run.
Looked up.
Every time money comes in my bank account, literally, I just go. Anyway.
All right, Smitty, let's dive into it.
Seriously, it's great.
Let me find a rundown. I can't find a rundown. All right, man. Switching gears.
Keep the energy going because I'm hot on this one too. Go ahead. I gotta get Steve's point. Go ahead.
There's another one. I'm so tired of seeing these stories, but unfortunately, Miami linebacker man Darius Hayes was behind the wheel when his car crashed into a family killing. I think he killed 3 people. It was Jabari, who was I think 10-year-olds. Charlie, who was 4 years old. I think it was an older man who was like 78. If I'm not mistaken. Darius was hospitalized as well, but I think he's been released since then, if I'm not mistaken. And just a tragic story here. Steve, I guess another Miami player here, but it's not just a Miami thing. It's just we've been seeing this across college football the last few years. What's your initial take and response from this?
My view is, and this is what I've talking to people that are more connected than I am, given the fact he's had other issues and his driving record is what it is.
Yeah.
His career at the University of Miami might be over. And quite frankly, it might be justified.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Coach, to your point,
it's crazy.
It's hard to argue. What are we doing allowing these kids or giving young men access to certain things with cars that they're going to be reckless with? And Aldarius Hayes learned a lesson. There are consequences to this. And unfortunately, and number one, the sympathy should first and foremost go to the victims and their family. Let's make that very clear. Okay, it's not Aldarius Hayes. But now he is going to have to live with the ramifications of his actions. It's really that simple.
I don't know, man. I've been saying it for a while. People have been tagging me saying I've been saying it. I get it. This is the one thing I'm standing on. Like, these kids don't know how to drive a Prius yet, man. They don't understand it. Smitty even said, if I get behind the Hellcat, I don't know if I can handle that shit. I haven't drove one yet.
I had to learn, yeah.
I just don't understand how we're okay as the adult in the room letting them leave at night. Because remember, coaches have one thing different than the parent. We actually lose sleep over someone else's kid every night as a football coach. The parents ain't losing sleep over someone else's kid. We are the coach. And I don't know how I could go to sleep at night knowing my kids are out there with these type of things out there going on. And that's money and what the money brings and brings these type of things. And these exotic cars, Hellcats, 800, 900, 700 horsepower. I just don't understand it, man. And this is just continuing. It's not going to stop. I've been saying it for 3 years. It's going to get worse, and it's getting worse. Like, these kids don't even know how to drive, and then we want to show off. That's what it is. Like, let's be honest. It's in front of the homies. I got the Hellcat. I got the fucking Durango S-Cat pack or whatever. I got all this shit. I'm showing off. I'm smashing down a residential area. You know how cautious I am, Smitty, when growing up, and my dad embedded it in me. When I'm driving down a tight street, and I know there's this kid, ball rolls out, right? The ball always is the one. The ball rolls out, and the kid chases it down. And this motherfucker has no regard for life. He just fucking rolls. Woo! Like, this is the problem. I was worried about hitting a dog, a cat, a girl, an old lady. These fucking kids don't value $1. They don't value their own life, a little less someone else's life. And this is the problem. But nobody wants to fucking talk about it. I couldn't allow it if I was Mario Cristobal or Kirby Smart. I couldn't go to sleep at night knowing my kids are out there. There's no way. I don't know. I don't get it.
Is there a way, like, you've mentioned it before, like last year, about like taking their keys? Is that like the real thing? Like, is that even realistic?
Legally, I doubt it.
Coach, could you?
Legally, I doubt it. You can't take the
no, legally you can't, but you know, in the age of the transfer portal, I don't even know if a coach could say, look, you get 2 or 3 moving violations, or if they ever catch you speeding at 100 miles, I'm taking away your car keys and you're going to Uber.
Yeah, they'll just leave.
The problem, the kid would just say, all right, then I'm out of here. I'm packing my bags.
But that's what goes back to my point.
Like, maybe it's not that. Maybe it's like, hey, if you get, I don't know, 2 car violations, you're cut. I don't know. It has to be something a little bit more, like some sort of consequence.
Well, it turned out Aldarius Hayes had a very, let's put it this way, his
he's got a record
ain't clean.
Yeah. So, and you know what? This is why I'm so hard on the this is why I say it's transcending upwards. This is a whole discussion that we won't make too long, but didn't the guy named Ruggs do this?
Henry Ruggs. Well, that was a DUI too. That's a little.
He was drinking.
Yeah,
top golf event or something. Yeah,
and he was a professional athlete, coach.
Yeah,
in theory,
that's my point. That's my point, though. Like, what did this kid see? Take away the alcohol part. I saw a dude going 170 on a strip and in a big time car. These kids see that. They don't know about the alcohol. Oh man, I got this whip. I'm driving. I can go 170. That's why I say it's transcending upwards for the first time, because these kids now can buy those cars the NFL players have. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, this whole thing's
to be fair, and I know this, not that I do it, but I know the capability. You could go 110, 120 miles per hour in a Honda Accord.
Yeah.
I mean, a reckless
But you're
driver
not
is going to
flossing
be
that.
a reckless driver, whether it's a Porsche or a hoopty.
But you're not showing off. You're not showing off a Honda Accord in the hood and flossing it. That's the thing. That's the difference. And I'm going to go fast because you hear my pipes and brrr. It's a whole thing. It's like a stigma. Here's the issue I have though. NCAA, please stand up. Oh, you won't. So you want to unionize this thing. You want to pay these guys. You want to make them employees. All the shit we talk about in the show that we've heard over the years. But you won't stand up and say, guess what? If you do what the NFL player does, like Henry Ruggs, or like a kid betting on football and gets banned a whole season, in the case of our man Waddle or whoever it was, why aren't we taking these car keys or suspending these guys? Why won't we mandate the next coach can't take that same kid?
Yeah.
If he does enter the portal, as you just said, because Kirby Smart motherfucked him and took his keys. That's the problem. They allow him to transfer and get away and go start over clean again and do it all over again.
Here's what Kirby Smart should do. Just have one day a week, one weekend a year, call it the Athens 500. Everyone gets in their car, you do a race, and you take back the keys. It's all right, guys, you got it out of your system. We're all going to Uber now. But there's no stopping this. There really isn't. As Ock Nation says, shout out to Ock Nations, there are no solutions.
Yeah.
Just telling you, there are no solutions.
It just sucks, man, because doesn't it feel like every month or every other month we hear at least one of these?
And I'm hearing, Smitty, I'm hearing from buddies of mine, I'm not going to say no names, that there's been shit pushed under the rug, too, on a lot of other shit.
I'm sure.
Of course. You don't think in college towns
with cars,
where the football program rules everything, things have been swept under the rug.
And no offense, these are great college towns. No offense to any of these towns, but like a Bloomington, Indiana, a great fucking college town. God, unbelievable. Lexington, Kentucky, great college. They're not going to get the Miami, LA, or even a Georgia press. The press. Yeah. They're not going to get the press, dog. And there's things being pushed under the rug in a lot of these towns. And I'm just telling you, Nashville, Vanderbilt. Like you're not gonna see it the same way. So I don't know. It's unfortunate, but I don't know. Like you said, I don't know if you can change it, Steve.
There's no solution, which sucks. As a man, as we're all men here, and men, we naturally try to think of like solutions to anything. And it's like Steve said, I just don't think there's actually a solution. Like you got to lean on the kids to stop doing it, which obviously they're not doing it. So, but like you said, the bigger point is like the prayers for the families who lost literally two kids, a 4-year-old, a 10-year-old, and if I read it correctly, I think it was a 78-year-old man.
Yeah.
So it was an older man and two kids.
Yeah.
It's like,
hey,
man,
Steve, let me ask you something real quick. What's your thoughts on Derek Carr's career?
I mean, look, he was solid. He was okay. I mean, he wasn't ever elite, and he was good enough to start for at least about a decade or so. I mean, it was
9 years, yeah.
I know you think it's horrible, but I thought he was just kind of okay.
Here's the thing about him.
2016.
Here's the thing about him. Eli's got 100 more touchdowns, about 20,000 more yards, and we're questioning his Hall of Fame status. I'm not, but a lot of people do. And then this being brought up about him being a Hall of Famer, to me, there's no way.
Derek Carr?
Who's
nobody's serious about it. I like Derek.
I don't know.
Maybe Fresno State.
Smitty, I'm just saying. I'm not gonna. I don't know every single human being that said it, Smitty. I'm just saying it's out there in the air.
Real story. It gotta be some trolls on Twitter.
No. It's actual people asking that question. Is he a Hall of Famer? I don't know. I'm not.
Okay, then look.
No, he's not. Yeah, we get that he's not. What I'm saying is, though, I'm just breaking down his stats. Like he's 20,000 behind Eli, who we already questioned. He's 100 touchdowns behind him, as we already questioned, and he's 2-time Super Bowl champ. This guy hasn't done anything. Like he's not really done anything. And this is the problem.
He never won a playoff game. He never won a playoff game.
Oh, yeah. Here's the problem I have. Super uber talented, big time arm, can spin it, pretty ball thrower, accurate, all that shit. Like when he's comfortable. But after that, deer in headlights, and that's why he'll never be the guy. That's why Shaun Salisbury and I.
If you want to talk about Hall of Fame with a guy that's not there that makes a strong case, there's a guy out there with 2 Super Bowls that has never really come close. And if you say Super Bowls matter for quarterbacks, and he's got 2, and there's not that many human beings that have ever roamed this earth with 2 parties, Jim Plunkett.
Yeah, Jim Plunkett, Big Ben, Eli. I think.
Well, they're
me,
getting in.
They'll
Those
get
two are
in,
getting in
though,
eventually, though. They gotta wait. They
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
wait. Those guys are getting in, even though Eli to me is whatever. But if you're saying Super Bowls matter, then Jim Plunkett should be in Canton.
I just think
Eli's only getting in because of those two legend classic Super Bowls.
And not only
if you were those and look at his numbers, his stats, he was a good quarterback. He was
Right.
He was good. That's it.
But was he ever truly top 3 to 5 every year?
Never.
I don't know. Here's the thing about
Drew, Tom, you could argue Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger,
Aaron Rodgers.
Here's what puts him over the hump, though.
Maybe you could argue that some years.
The guy he beat, though, homie, has to carry weight. Any quarterback guy you talk to, the guy he beat twice in Super Bowls carries a lot of fucking weight, bro.
Yo, you're right. You're
Like,
right.
come on
Although
now.
he did have
And by the
Justin
way-
Tuck, Michael Strahan,
Yeah.
Open Umanura, and those boys,
Yeah.
but we know D linemen don't get credit, so we're
Right.
gonna get to the quarterback, of course.
Right. And I don't remember you talking about the D-line in KC either when fucking Patrick Mahomes threw for 180 yards, but that's okay. But anyway, it's funny how you bring it up now with the white quarterback. So let me ask you something. Eli Manning had a big arm. Let's be honest, Smitty. Big arm, accurate, all this big-time shit that, to me, equates to a Hall of Famer. Plus, he beat Tom Brady twice. Like, I'm just being honest.
Let's be real. The only thing, the big arm stuff, we don't care about skill. Everybody has big arms in the NFL for the most part. The Super Bowls is what got him in there.
But
His
what I'm saying is,
winning record, Steve Kim, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was like 500. Like,
But-
And there's too many years he had way too many interceptions, and I'm like,
Yeah.
look at his touchdown to interception ratio, which is one of the basic statistics. It's not that great.
Hey, I'm
Eli
just saying.
was 118 and 118, Steve Kim, in his his
Yeah.
career.
Smitty,
Come
I'm
on
just
now.
saying, Smitty, I'm just saying when we talk about all the things we talk about on this show, if you didn't win a Super Bowl, you had to have this criteria. If you did win a Super Bowl, he checks the boxes is what I'm saying as far as all the things. Arm, accurate, winner, Super Bowl. Like, that's all I'm saying. I don't think he's the greatest quarter. I'm just saying if we're going to talk about Hall of Famers, I definitely believe he belongs in there. Like, I
have a question. Russell Wilson, yes or no?
Because real quick, okay, I'm gonna answer that because I broke this down.
It's a tough one.
I broke this down yesterday. Been to 2, 1-1. He's got 12,000 more yards than Carr. He's got 100 more touchdowns than Carr and much less picks.
Got to think about the rushing yards too. We don't talk about, but that's a part of it. That's a big
I'm gonna be
part of it.
honest. I'm gonna be honest. Why were we so quick for Kurt Warner, but we're struggling with Eli Manning? Like, come on, man. I love Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner had MVP caliber years more than once, though. There's a little bit of a difference. He's higher than Eli.
Yeah, but I'm not sold on that
He
one.
went to 3 Super Bowls. He took
I
the
get it.
Cardinals. He took the Cardinals, and
I get it, but
and they
still,
nearly
though,
won.
we didn't even back. You know why? Because he's God-fearing, Christian, good dude. They threw his right in. They threw his ass right. They threw him in more premature than a damn midget porn star. Stop.
It just, I don't know. It just context matters, Jason. That's why.
Yeah, it
That's
does.
why we're hesitant.
It does,
on
Darnell.
Eli.
Does Darnell.
Context matters, Jason. I mean, to Steve's point, Eli threw 244 picks to 366 touchdowns. That ratio is not really that. It's like
okay.
It's okay. Like, you good. Like, I like Eli. Like, I hate
but
that
I
they're doing
mean,
this,
I
but
don't say to myself, "Wow, that's elite."
yeah, like, you know, damn, this is one of the greatest players I've ever seen. You don't even say that, Jason. If I put a lot of tater chest on your arm right now, you wouldn't even say that. Because you got
Russell Wilson's going to be a tough one because early on, those first 7-8 years, you're like, lock.
Yep.
Lock. But then things just kind of fell apart. And if Pete Carroll and I think it was Darren Bevel, all he had to do was hand the ball off to beast mode. He's got 2 Super Bowls. He's in. One of the most selfish coaching moves I've ever seen. I know you love Pete Carroll, but that's one of the most selfish coaching moves I have ever seen. You give that ball to beast mode.
Ever, Jason.
There's
no matter
no
how
other
you feel
call
about him.
None.
Ever. Horrible call. Go ahead, Jason.
Kurt Warner wasn't even a fucking starter. Trent Green got hurt, homie. Let's start there. Let's start there. He's a Hall of Famer.
I remember.
John Brady was a starter.
I love Kurt Warner, but let's be honest. He wasn't even going to start. We may never even know who Kurt Warner was.
You would never know what Tom Brady was. Bless would get hurt. What are you talking about?
But you knew who Eli was.
Well, hold on. Then Kurt Warner should have said at his Hall of Fame speech, first and foremost, forget my wife, forget Vermeil, Mike Martz. I want to thank Rodney Harrison. Rodney, thank you for cheap shotting and blowing out the knee of Trent Green. Without you, I wouldn't be here. Okay, that's the truth.
Hey, Mark. Hey, we had Mike Martz on the show. Here's the thing. Fuck, put Mark Bulger in the fucking Hall of Fame too. Then now, shit.
Bulger was good, but however, he never reached the heights that Kurt Warner did. And the other, I'll never forget that press conference. That was like the third game of the 1999 preseason. So Kurt Warner gets thrust in there. Trent Green was having a great preseason. It's clear Isaac Bruce and the rookie Torrey Holt, they're going to be good with Marshall Faulk. And Dick Vermeil at the press conference. And I was like, oh, he's going to cry. He's going to cry. And he's like, we're going to go. We're going to go with Kurt Warner. We will play good football. And I was like, okay, get him off. Get him off the stage. Jesus. They played good football. I love Vermeil.
Look at Kurt Warner's stats versus Eli.
I know, it's not that, I'm like, damn, they're not that.
Come on, man. Yeah, again, you're premature. I mean, I'm telling you.
Premature. I'm saying I think this goes to Deion Sanders' point. We need levels in the Hall of Fame. We're letting everybody in the Hall of Fame now, respectfully. But yeah,
I've been saying that for how many years?
But I'll say this though, I would put Eli in it because again, those Super Bowls were so classic, especially for me growing up. I like those games are so big that it added like so much greatness to everything. Like, forget everything else. Those games were big enough to where, fuck it, put him in there. I don't care. He's not a first ballot guy, but put him in there because those games are so big.
Hey, Smith, and not to beat this to a dead horse. Let me ask you this, Steve. Knowing this, Steve, how much credit or weight, I guess, do you carry with who the team was per the play caller and the coordinator and the style they played in? Like Plunkett, I think gets knocked heavy for what he was in. 21 personnel, they were fucking heavy ISO play action.
Patriots got him beat up.
And that's the thing.
It was a terrible situation. He got beat up in an era where you could just ragdoll quarterbacks. And Al Davis did one of the greatest things ever. He picked him up for basically a 12-pack of O'Douls, not even Miller, O'Douls. And he said to Plunkett, Jim, you're not even playing this year. We're going to redshirt. Right in the middle of his NFL career, you are so beat up. And he thought he needed to be rebuilt physically and psychologically. He actually just didn't play him.
See, this is why the argument.
Yeah, I mean, your environment matters. It does. It
not only environment. This is why when we have all these heads on, and I'm the one saying, nah, man, you have to discuss eras when we're talking this stuff because there's no way you can. I can't put a guy in that never gets hit or we lay Patrick Mahomes down ever so gently when I got fucking Dan Marino getting stitched up at halftime and there's no flags and we're kind of compare the same. We can't. There's just no way you could.
Troy Aikman's a victim of that.
Troy Aikman and Steve Young. By the way, they're both.
Steve Young was ahead of. I mean, Steve Young had a.
I'm just saying, as far as getting hit, concussions.
But coach, he had a system that was very quarterback friendly, and he was great, and he won MVPs. Troy Aikman took shots. I remember his rookie year of '89. It was against the Arizona Cardinals, and they were losing late in the game. And there's about 2 minutes to go. He had one of the most courageous throws I've ever seen. He drops back, he steps up into the pocket, and there's a late crosser. The guy's name is James Dixon. And you should look this play up. It's actually up on YouTube.
I think we showed
hit it across the face by Anthony Bell.
Do a bang 8.
And it flat out knocked him out cold for 10 minutes. He was dead on the field. You make that hit today, you will get fined, suspended, arrested.
Yeah. Here's the thing, too.
Bailey, look up that play. 89 Cowboys Cardinals, the Anthony Bell Troy Aikman hit. It was an absolute shot. And you cannot do that today.
Hey, I think we showed that throw. We might, if we can find it, Bailey, but I think he dotted a bang 8 on time. And
the Cowboys blew the game. Everson Walls had his head up his ass, and he lets down. And then Jimmy Johnson cussed him off the field. Terrible.
Hey, the full circle this whole conversation before we move on. That to me, it matters, though. You got the Rams and Kurt Warner. We're in empty, and I got Isaac Akeem, Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, fucking Marshall Faulk. And then I'm sitting here, bop, 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 bop. And then I go back and I look at, the team in 21 that's won and did all those things, but got hammered. and didn't get to throw it 40, 50 times a game and laterally like we do now. I think context matters in that. I don't know. Right there.
Ooh, look at that hit.
And accurate is the most accurate ball spinner of all time.
What? Hey, held back. Oh, look out. Oh!
Most accurate ball spinner of all time.
Nah, Drew Brees. But yeah, that was a hit.
Drew Brees couldn't hold Troy Aikman's nutsack. Stop.
Accurate.
God damn. No, he's not. No, he's not. Just because the numbers say so? No.
Accuracy.
Stop.
So, Troy Aikman threw the ball to a teacup.
See, that tells me you look at stats, homie, over looking at film.
All I said was Drew Brees was accurate. Am I wrong in saying that?
Numbers wise, he's nowhere near the passer.
Accurate or not? Why you keep doing all that?
Nowhere near as accurate as Troy Aikman.
All right, cool. Drew was accurate. My fault.
But he wasn't as accurate as Troy Aikman spinning the ball, homie.
My fault.
Anyway,
Troy Aikman threw for 20 yards a game.
When it came to intermediate throws, we're talking about the dig, the deep comeback, the bang 8, the deep out. Troy Aikman, his intermediate accuracy is as good as anyone that ever played.
And this goes full circle, Steve and Smitty. Why I talk about American sports being bad? We just had Samaki Walker on and all these other guys talking about the skill set of the turnaround, the fadeaway, the intermediate jump shot, the free throw, the foul line extended. Gone. No longer in the NBA. The NFL, what's gone? Dig cuts, deep out, comeback, bang 8. All that's gone. And we're still comparing skill sets? Hell no. These quarterbacks are maybe more talented, but guess what? Don't do the same shit. And that's the problem.
Michael Irvin flat out said that if Troy Aikman was not in the game, he would not run certain routes. He flat out said if it came down to the bang 8, I knew Troy would protect me. It's the most dangerous route in football. It's for that era because you can get killed. And there's one time that they called the bang 8. He goes, wait a minute. You're not Troy Aikman. He looked at the sideline. He goes, hold on. He basically called the timeout to Troy. I don't know what I've done to you, but if I run this route, you need to be in the games. If I pissed you off, I'm sorry, but I'm not running that with him.
Perfect example. Perfect example. You know what's trending on social media? Shedeur Sanders throwing the fucking back check down in the flat. Oh, my God. Shedeur Sanders is killing it in camp. He threw the fucking back swing route. Get the fuck out of here.
I thought we were done talking about Shedeur on this show until the season starts.
By the way, the one throw he throws the deep ball to, it's picked off in the game. Just FYI. So Matt Show and everybody's out there. Oh, he's unbelievable. He fucking shitty.
Beautiful throw, beautiful ball, perfect.
He's shitty. No, it wasn't beautiful.
You couldn't have headed that ball better than he threw that ball.
Yeah, you can.
Stop hating on him. We should make a big deal about it. It's just fucking rookie mini camp is nothing. But if you don't bring it up, those were
guys. You're throwing against air and defenses that can't hit you. So I get it. Everyone looks good. It's like a fighter on the mitts. They all look like Mayweather. But I have a question. And again, I know it's just camp, and I know I'm breaking my own rule. Are we a little concerned the way Mason Graham was kind of wobbling? I was like, ugh.
I brought it up. I said he should never have been picked 5th.
I got to see him with pads on. I'm going to be real.
But Smitty, he didn't look good against pylons. Some of those drills, I'm like, oh, God, did the Browns work him? I'm just telling you, it was kind of alarming. Now, maybe he's a gamer.
That's what I'm saying. I put the pads on. Let's see him one-on-one in the trenches.
Yeah, wait till
sometimes these tackles don't look great when they're running around doing all these track drills.
True.
Put the pads on. Let's bang in the middle. Let's see what's going on.
I don't agree at all, Smitty, and you don't either. You know damn well. Sheldon Day will get out there and look way fucking different.
All I'm saying is I wasn't the best guy at like a camp. We put the pads on.
You look better than him. You look better than him right now. This motherfucker got rolled. He had no hip bend, his legs are he's
no fluidity.
Well, I was an undersized D tackle at 280. So
I think Michigan hit him. Michigan hit him. I'm telling you right now. Michigan hit his ass. They were so loaded and talented, they hit him. But anyway, we're going to talk about that. But you can talk about Shedeur in minicamp, and you said let's not talk about him because it's minicamp and blah blah blah. But
I didn't bring him up. You brought him up.
No, I know, but I'm saying everyone in the world talking about the post route that he underthrew. But you think it's a good ball, and I'm like, oh no, it's not a great ball.
Great ball, threw it right to him, perfect. I mean, amazing.
Anyway,
of course, you're gonna find something to nitpick because you don't like him.
Oh yeah, I'm a hater. Full go.
That's what haters do.
Hate that motherfucker.
They find any little thing.
Meanwhile, Cam Ward just looking like Rookie of the Year already. God damn. Him and Xavier Restrepo developing that chemistry like ebony and ivory.
And Abdul Carr's looking like a young Lawrence Taylor right now in camp. So
I mean, they're like peaches and herb reunited, and it feels so good. Oh, I can't wait to watch the Titans.
Let me ask you something. In New Orleans and Nolans, now that Derek's gone, we got a guy on our show that comes on during the season. He talks to guys there that he coaches. This kid Spencer Rattler. They love him there. I'm gonna. Do you think it's a rookie's job when that's why they got shook?
No, I think Rattler has a shot. You know, there's a guy on Twitter that I like. His name is First Round Mock. And he's a former scout. This guy's been pretty good on his hits and misses. He has said for the last year, Spencer Rattler is that guy. He said New Orleans should build around him. So he's got me intrigued. I thought Rattler had a pretty decent preseason. We shall see. I really think that a lot of the perception of Rattler still goes back to that high school video of him just being a dick to his teammate.
Yeah,
and
man.
It goes to show you once again, as a quarterback, young men, don't be a dick.
Everything matters.
It matters.
Yeah,
it'll stick with you.
And he ended the way he ended the season last year. I guess they're high on him. So we'll see. Him and Shook.
He's very talented. I mean, you know, he was the guy before Caleb Williams took his position in college. People forget that. Like he's very.
He was
talented.
the guy before the other guy and the other guy. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. He only went to 4 schools. Let's dive into real quick. Steve, are you on the Whitlock right now?
I'm going to be on Whitlock in about 40 minutes. I got to watch the first part of the show, and I think we're talking about some of the changes at ESPN and Jordan coming back sort of with NBC. I don't know if that's a great idea. By the way, I love the way Charles Barkley has found out said, ESPN, they're not working me hard. Forget that.
He pulled the McAfee.
Do that, Charles. You earned that.
He pulled the McAfee off, didn't he?
That is a bad mix. And I've always said, inside the NBA on TNT, and I don't know the logistics of it. I don't know they should just start their own channel and just like do what a lot of other independent content creators have done. Invest in a studio and just do the show on their terms. That show is not a good fit for ESPN for one reason. It's too honest.
I know.
It's too honest.
I don't see how it's going to mesh. I really don't. And then
How
Rich,
you feel about Michael
Rich
Jordan being on NBC, Steve?
I don't know if that's going to work. I really don't.
Who's Smitty?
Jordan, greatest player of all time. You may have heard of him. But anyway, look, he's not a broadcaster. He's a very polished interviewer, very good on documentaries, very intelligent guy, but he hasn't done it.
So wait, are you? Do you know something? All I'm hearing is a contributor.
Yeah. So what exactly is his role? So
I don't think he's going to be on TV. I don't think he's going to be on TV. There's no way. Out of nowhere, out of all his.
What's he going to do? Cut videotape?
I asked Pat Perez.
Hey, Michael, bring me the clips. I need them. Yeah.
That videotape is hilarious.
I asked Pat.
Steve, they're gonna have Jordan in the screening room, Steve.
No way. Hey, look, Pat Perez talks to him quite often, and listen, I asked Pat. He's like, "There's no fucking way he's gonna be on TV. There's no fucking way." So
if Jordan just becomes that bitter old guy like those old two Muppets, Statler and Waldorf, just ripping today's player, I'm all for it. Now I'm like, okay, just say, man, these guys are bums. Oh,
hey, Steve,
I'd watch every episode because that's honesty.
Hey,
honest at that point.
Last thing as you walk out the door here and go watch Gung Ho, let me ask you one thing.
Bonsai.
What's your take on the lottery last night? LeBron came on McAfee and said it was rigged just 2 months ago, and now
LeBron is complaining about a rigged league.
Weeks ago,
weeks ago was it? Anyway, it goes.
Alanis Morissette, the irony, huh? Isn't it ironic?
Hey, Steve.
Spoons when all you need is a knife.
Hey, Steve, the Mavericks went from 10 to 1, a 1.8% chance, and they win the lottery. Is it not big? You traded Luka, by the way. What?
That's the genius of Nico Harrison. Nico, you okay?
You're
You're making moves. Nico, you all right?
Brother.
All right. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to you Thursday.
I see. I appreciate
you. We'll see you.
Peace. Brother.
Y'all white folks is crazy.
Brother, you got to
can't say brother. You can't do certain stuff. Just stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
I'm in my lane. I can do anything.
I'm gonna start punching you now. Like we at the point now where like I know you long enough. I'm gonna start like punching you in your chest when you say shit that you ain't supposed to be saying.
Try.
That's what my uncle he used to do to his son, my cousin. Like when he was like 14, got a little older, he got in trouble. It wasn't no whooping. He punch him in his fucking chest, hard as hell too. Though, as a man,
I would slap you.
You wouldn't slap me because then I gotta kill you. That's more that and spitting, two most disrespectful things you could ever do to a man.
Exactly.
I'd rather you punch me.
I would never spit on you. I would never.
If you punch me, like we'll fight and we'll move on and we'll be cool. If you slap me, I'm gonna have to kill you now.
You can't though. So
I can.
That's the thing about it. That's what's crazy about it. Like I can slap shit out of you and then just keep living my life, and nothing you can do.
You know what I would do? You so out of shape. I would either lead you to a heart attack, and or I'm way quicker, more athletic, stronger, faster, everything than you. I would fucking choke the shit out of you. And trust me, if I get
you never get close.
There is literally nothing you could do about it. If I would choke the shit out of you. Nothing you can do about it.
You don't have the mentality of me. You know, I'm just too like, it's another world, homie. But hopefully we never find that out.
Hopefully we never find out.
I want to keep you on Fox.
Just don't slap me. Just don't slap me. We won't find it out.
Yeah. Well, but you can hit me in the chest
if you say some silly shit.
But I can't slap you.
But punching the chest ain't disrespectful. That's a man-to-man shit. Like
a sock in the chest actually is very disrespectful.
Growing up, we used to play open chest, like open chest box.
We used to sock cats in the chest,
like open chest.
No, but it was like, bitch, like you sock me in the chest, like it's a slap in the face. Really,
I don't do that. Don't lie on here.
Well, I'm gonna slap you in the face. So
when I'm gonna shot you, then if whatever happens from that happens.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
And I'm not gonna be there to save you. You better hope Ash bites the shit out of me. It's your only way.
Doubt it. Anyway.
Thank you, See, Malo no. Malo keeping it real. He said, hey man, no cap. I ain't gonna lie. Smitty's strong as hell, which I am. So like if I get JB's neck, it's over. Like,
hey, by the way, I had something to say real quick. The whole team couldn't get me in the lake on Netflix.
Yo, respectfully, I know they were a talented JUCO team. Those cats ain't nobody on the team strong as me. That's a fact.
Oh yeah. Well, they're only in the NFL. They're in the NFL, but okay.
Yeah, they're better. Yeah, some of them are better players.
Full circle though.
Stronger than me. Jermaine's not stronger than me at all. Respectfully, none of them guys who's in the NFL are stronger than me. Tank is a receiver. All the guys who's in the NFL, none of them guys are stronger than me. That's a fact. I'm not like talking shit. They're just literally not.
Yeah. Hey, full circle. Full circle though.
Yeah, full circle, please.
As we take commercial break.
Yeah.
But y'all could be the gorilla. Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking.
Let's bring up what Mel Kiper said this morning on Get Up on ESPN. Jamie's going to love this. Check it out.
Get up from there. Now that we've sort of set the table for exactly what your problem is with it, how would you try and solve it?
Well, I grew up with the best of the National Football League, 60s, 70s, into the 80s. You're talking about deep shots, right? The go route, the 9-route post. You're talking about Terry Bradshaw in a Super Bowl hitting John Stallworth. You see Leroy Irvin diving, right, just off his fingertips. There's the receiver. They laid it out there, right? Hit the receiver in stride, 65-yard touchdown. It's a beautiful thing to watch. That's what I want to see brought back to the National Football League. Okay, check down kings, bubble screen sensations, boring football. Game manager, I get it, but I want to see those deep shots. That's what the NFL was built on. I grew up with John Unitas, Fran Tarkington, Ken Stabler, Darryl LaMonica. You talk about quarterbacks, Joe Namath. It was just right. Brett Favre when he was doing what he did. Burt Jones with the Baltimore Colts. You think about those quarterbacks who would throw the ball down the field. I said what Bradshaw did with Stallworth and Swan, Roger Staubach. That's what I want to see brought back. Say, well, you can't do that, right? Well, you got a 5-yard rule with the cornerbacks, right? The Mel Blount rule, right? Now with the push thing with Hurts, you got to be a yard back now. So don't tell me you can't have those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage than they are. I was at games where I'm thinking, hey, too high? They're out in outer space. I couldn't even find us. They're playing with 9 guys, right? Where are the other 2? Oh, the other 2, they're so daggone far back, and even though they're part of the damn play. I'm telling you, we got to change this thing, and we got to have, hey, you can warn them. They come up, hey, guys, you got to get up a little bit, right? You're too far back. Warn those safeties, but you got to figure out, competition committee, somebody's got to figure out what that depth is, but it's too far back right now. The NFL is being ruined by these too high safeties.
I'm dying, homie, watching that ESPN, dog.
Yeah. I know I argue with JB a lot, but not on this one. Not on this one.
There's no way, homie, that was just said.
That was just said, homie.
There's no way that was said.
That was just said, homie. He said they got to make a rule to where the refs will force the safeties to be closer to the line of scrimmage so we can see more deep threat, the big time plays that he used to see when he was growing up in the 70s and the 80s, homie. I can't even, as a defensive player, homie, I can't even begin to think of how to respond to that.
Baby, can you take me to the board?
We back, JB, man. Talk to it. What's on your mind right now? What's going through your head after watching that clip of Mel Kiper?
Damn, I don't even know where to begin, dog. I don't even want to yell or nothing, man. It's just so fucking dumb. Like, the big narrative. See, you don't believe me, though. The fucking fake agendas that get pushed. Mel Kiper saying to take the safety. Who sits right here at 10 to 12 yards normally. They're saying that's too deep. So now we have to cater to the offense even fucking more. Move them up here, and it has to be a referee behind them. Get up. Move up. So now you want the safety at 5 fucking yards, Mel Kiper? You fucking idiot. Never been right on the draft yet? You said Ryan Leaf was the guy, you fuck! Now we want safeties at 5 fucking yards? So you can throw a post to fucking Stallworth in 1967, you fucking toupee-wearing motherfucker! Holy fuck, you guys on ESPN are fucked, man! Now we have to dictate to the quarterback and quarterback. Please, I know we're all so shitty, but let's blame cover 2 the fucking times. You fucking idiot! Dan Orlovsky, you should have came on my show, motherfucker. You fuck me. You don't know shit either, sitting there in them tight-ass skinny jean pants. You fucks! You motherfuckers don't know football. Get me on there, motherfuckers. You guys fuck! Hey. You agree. You say I'm weak. I can't fight. I'm soft. But 20 cats couldn't get me in a lake. But 100 cats can beat a gorilla. Got it.
Can we see the little clip? Well, not right now. At some point, let's just have it ready. Maybe tomorrow of the clip, if possible. We can find the kids trying to get you in the lake. I just want to see it again.
By the way, your JUCO take's horrific. By the way, 38% of the NFL is fucking JUCO. By the way, guys like fucking.
What are you talking about?
It's talking about respectfully, they're not strong in JUCO. It has nothing to do with it.
I didn't say that. I did not say
nothing
that.
to do with it, by the way. Fucking,
I did not say that. I did not say that.
Some of the best Hall of Fame linemen ever are JUCO.
I did not say that.
Larry Allen's not strong.
A handful of your players were actually better than me, and they're in the league. I'm saying this ain't got to do with better. We're talking about strength. When it comes to strength, it's very few people in college football that was fucking with me.
Can you explain to this guy right here?
Here's what it is.
Can you explain what this means? Like,
JB, you grabbed onto a tree. Stop lying. This is from Dirk 30.
Okay, so first of all, hand strength has to be unbelievable to grab a tree and by the bark and hold it.
You was holding on to it for your dear life.
Yeah, it don't matter how hard. You know how strong that is.
Stogie was there too, if I'm not mistaken, like trying to eat them motherfuckers. So
I had him at bay.
Man, shit, I remember watching that clip. Them Stogie was right fucking there. That's the real brass tacks of what was happening.
No, and I told him they knew. All my players knew Stogie.
I know Ash, but I still don't trust that motherfucker.
Stogie was at practice every day. I'd beat the shit out of the whole team. But anyway, I got a whole nother mentality. I mean, that's what you don't get.
Next time you throw a party at your house, I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna catch you off guard. I'm gonna just scoop you. Like I'm gonna lay you down softly. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm just gonna show you how easy I can just pick your little ass up. Like you little as fuck. I'll just pick you up like this, easy.
And then you'll hit wall, and you'll be like, "Oh, damn, this grown man strength really is a real thing." You'll be like, "Damn, motherfucker didn't even move." And then what are you gonna do?
You wait, especially now. You've lost so much weight. You're light in the ass, homie. You weigh what, 230?
I'm still 250, homie.
You like 230 and flabby.
I'm really like 250. I'm really like 256 this morning. I weigh every day. I'm 256, homie.
All water weight, homie. You're light as fuck. You're like a baby.
Oh,
It
yeah.
would have been harder a year ago.
How are you 256 pounds of water weight?
Water weight in Oregon, so I mean, like he just
Like Smitty just be saying shit on the show. Like we try to be real. He what he meant was like you lose water weight and then you lose weight real quick and then you'll gain it right back. He said I'm all water weight. Like my whole body's water.
The NFL released the 2025 NFL International Slate. Coach JB, what are your thoughts on the NFL playing abroad? Minnesota will become the first NFL team to play in back-to-back international games in different
I hate it. I hate it. I hate all the countries. I hate all of
ever regular season NFL game in Dublin, Ireland on September 28th.
I hate all
the
of them.
Vikings will then travel to London, England to play the Cleveland Browns on Sunday, October 5th. What are your thoughts?
I hate foreigners. I hate other countries. I hate fucking other. It's stupid. Why are we going over there? Don't give them anything. Make them come over here. Make America great. Fuck all them. Anyway,
you need to stop saying that Make America Great shit. That shit's so weak. Gary, let's be honest. Ball State's a glorified high school program. No, Ball State's a Division I football program that you can never play at, Gary.
I hate Ireland.
And I bet you didn't play at Georgia. You're just a fan.
I hate Conor McGregor. He's a fucking idiot. He's one of the biggest fucking fuck boys out there.
He'll beat your ass.
He wouldn't. Another one. He wouldn't. That's the thing about it. Y'all, oh, MMA. He'll armbar you. No, he won't. He won't.
He's not beating no MMA fighter.
Be
crazy.
real with you. You crazy as fuck.
With no weapon. No weapon. You in a cage.
You know, mentality-wise, homie, I don't think
their mentality's worse than yours. They fucking, most of them got crazy shit.
No,
that's why they fight.
No, they're not.
Anybody who fight for a living, who's our guy who we bring on this show all the time? He would kick your ass.
He weighs 100 pounds.
He would kick your ass.
Oscar De La Hoya, homie, I've been next to many times, could hit me seven times in the face, and I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
All right, you saying that.
He weighs 120 pounds.
You saying that.
Now, that matters.
Listen, if you street fighting a boxer, I'm with you. But if you're boxing a boxer, I don't care how much they weigh, they're kicking your ass. Respect their craft. Just football like if they come play football, we fucking them up. Like, respect their craft, homie.
By the way, I was a wrestler, homie. By the way, football guy said, with respect, JB, he would beat your ass. I love when they say it, with respect. And by the way, shout out to the guy you cussed out. Yeah, you played at Ball State acting like fucking JUCO just so beneath you.
What you mean? It's Division I.
Okay, it's not so far, but we played KU at Fort Hays, homie.
You got Division I.
We played KU at Fort Hays, homie.
Then you got D2. Then you got D3.
You don't. It's all right. It's all right. You don't get it.
That's how far down the pack it is. So
no, it's not. It doesn't work that way.
Fucking with me. That's just what it is. It's okay. It's all right.
It's okay that you don't understand either.
Like, I'm not fucking with the guys at Bama. Like it's okay.
That's not how it works. So what about all the Bama kids I had transfer in JUCO?
You got a handful of guys.
Why did they go to Ball State? Why didn't they go to Ball State? Do you understand that's not how it works? It doesn't go D1, D2, D3 JUCO, homie. It goes D1 JUCO. Just so we're clear. And by the way, half of the JUCO players are as good or better than the D1 guys. You just don't get how it works. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers wasn't good enough. He had to go JUCO.
I love how we like to point out.
Aaron Rodgers should have went to Ball State.
I put out 1,000 guys from the MAC as well. Like, okay, whatever. We can all just throw names out. There's guys from it. If you're good, they'll find you. I'm not stupid. I'm just saying.
There's more JUCO players.
JUCO is like, let's not like JUCO is the place that you want to be the football player. I was being real with you. It's not.
There's more
the
JUCO
show was
players.
Called Last Chance You. This means it's your last chance to make it.
Well, that's what they call it.
They can go back.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
They don't want to play a JUCO. They want to go back.
That's what they called it.
Facts, homie.
There's more NFL players.
You chose the title.
There's more NFL players from JUCO than the MAC.
No, it ain't.
Fact.
No, it ain't. Look it up right now.
Go look it up. You got Khalil Mack.
Look it up. You said look it up.
One guy, Khalil Mack.
Look it up. You just said
anyway.
Look it up.
Anyway, moving on.
Look it up. All right, damn. Exactly. Exactly.
You can look it up.
Let's look it up. You said it. I don't believe it.
I would seriously bet it. There's more guys from JUCO than the MAC in the NFL of all. No, I would seriously. I would almost bet my house on that. No doubt.
All right.
Like the MAC.
But let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this, Jason.
Remember, homie, go
what
back to
if
JUCO.
a guy was in the MAC and then went down to JUCO? How do we rank that? So now it gets hairy. Now it gets hairy.
No, it ain't a hairy. We get him. We get him.
It's hairy.
Where did he get
where did he get his scholarship from? Where did he get his starting from?
Where is the ultimate success from? Where he ends up, right? Not where he started, isn't it?
I don't know. It's a good question.
You do know. You say it on the show all the time.
All I know is this. My 2013, my Ball State team, we play against your JUCO team. We're just fucking y'all up.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes,
Alan, tell him he didn't have a D1. He didn't have a big time
Allen. I love Allen. We fucking Allen up too. We fucking Allen up too, respectfully. What are we talking about? Why we keep talking about that? I don't care if they in the show.
You don't get it.
We fucking Allen up too.
I don't think you understand how it works, homie.
What are you talking about?
You don't get it.
We got NFL quarterback on our end, NFL DN linebackers, NFL corners, NFL wide receivers, plural, NFL. Like we was everywhere, homie. Y'all ain't the only person with NFL players. Y'all don't get it twisted. Don't think of them with the Ball State. We just playing with bums all day. Y'all crazy as hell, man. Anyway, when am I talking about better players and all that? The conversation stemmed from strength.
Y'all played.
I guarantee you. You probably have, I don't know, whoever your strongest player was in your team. I would have loved to see where he ranked when it came to me. That's all I'm saying. We're talking about strength. We ain't saying nothing about best player, best athlete. That's a different conversation. I thought it was a strength conversation.
You all played Akron.
Yeah, we also played Clemson. We also played fucking Virginia. We also beat IU in Bloomington on their home field. We also played those guys.
Worst Power 5.
You guys played. I don't know who you played. I don't know no JUCO schools. Let me be real with you. I don't know who y'all fucking play. I fucking let me look at some JUCO schools in Kansas real quick. I gotta Google it. JUCO, Kansas football.
Joe, I know you're not asking that real question. You know, Big Ben's like twice as old as Big Smitty.
Big Ben played in Miami, Ohio, homie, way before me, homie. Stop.
I know. I'm just trying to tell Joe.
I played fucking Coffeyville, fucking Dodge City, homie. What the fuck we talking about? Like y'all played Highland and Hutchinson. Like what the fuck are we doing? So yeah, I'm just saying, if you gonna play that argument, Akron, you play fucking Hutchinson, homie.
Hold on, who?
Hutchinson. Who? What the fuck are we talking about, homie?
Like I said,
you want to talk about who I'm playing against?
Motherfucker said Hutchinson. That's why you got froze. The feds froze you
got
out.
Froze, homie. That's why your whole screen froze up, homie.
Homie, you said Hutchinson.
That's how you say it.
Homie, it's all right. You don't get it. It's cool. Let's move on.
That's the whole point. Coffeyville, homie.
Why you got hard like whatever the end of the letter is?
Coffeyville is who y'all play.
Hutchinson.
These motherfuckers play, homie. These motherfuckers play. It's only 17. Butler Community College, not Butler in downtown. Butler with the purple and gold. So all I'm saying is,
Butler don't even have football, do it. Butler don't even have a football, do it.
I'm not disrespecting them. I'm just saying that, like,
I would bet there's more NFL players from the Jayhawk Conference, JUCO in Kansas, than the whole MAC combined. That's what I would even bet. I'm not even talking Cali JUCO. I'm not even going to talk Chad John, Steve Smith, Isaac Bruce, Keyshawn, Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen.
I got so many damn schools. Maybe at some point I might. But
John Madden. I'm not going to go there.
Schools.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm not going to go there. We're going to just talk. Kansas JUCO has more players in the NFL than the MAC. Jason Pierre-Paul, Kwame Lassiter, Rozier. God damn, I could just it's stupid.
I ain't gonna talk about our guy Max Crosby at all. I'm not gonna do that. I ain't gonna talk about him. I ain't gonna talk about Quentin Morris. I ain't gonna talk about, I ain't gonna talk about Deontay Johnson. I ain't gonna talk about guys like that. I ain't gonna talk about Logan Woodside, quarterback I played against. We ain't talk about Cooper Rush, who I strip sacked and won the game again. We're not gonna talk about guys like that. We ain't gonna talk about that. I'm talking about current guys. We ain't gonna talk about Jimmy Ward, who I played against with the NIU. We ain't talk about my teammate, my young guy, Danny Pinter, offensive lineman. with the Ball State. We ain't gonna talk about him. We ain't gonna talk about Nick Jones, another Ball State guy, play for the Kansas City Chiefs right now, got Super Bowl. We ain't gonna talk about Sky Moore, Western Michigan, or Carson Steele, my young guy from Ball State, transferred to UCLA. We ain't gonna talk about him at all. We ain't gonna talk about him. Oh, you already mentioned Khalil Mack, future Hall of Famer, 100 plus sacks. We already talked about him. We ain't gonna talk about him. So we can keep doing it until we want to do this. We ain't gonna talk about Quinyon Mitchell, star rookie cornerback that played for the Eagles and got Super Bowl ring. We ain't gonna talk about him at all. We ain't gonna talk about him. So we can do that whole game. We want to do that too. We can play that game.
Bailey showed the wrong stat.
These are current guys.
Bailey showed the worst stat line possible so don't get hyped over there, Smitty.
What did Bailey show? I didn't even see nothing.
In the private chat. That's not, read it fully before you show that. Don't show
I didn't even look at this.
Yeah, don't show that. Of course, community college is 0.04 when it comes to all the other ones. That's not all time, homie. Stop. There's 28% of the JUCO in the NFL, bro. Stop. Anyways, Smitty, moving on amicably.
He got so mad. Listen, shout out to JUCO. I'm not disrespecting. Get it out the mud how way you want to get it. I'm just saying don't disrespect a Division I program in Ball State. That's all I'm saying. Let's keep it respectful all across the board.
Bet tomorrow we'll have legend Mario Chalmers joining us.
Really?
Yeah. Talk some NBA.
Oh, I got hella questions for that. Oh, hell yeah.
Give me 3 right now.
I'm gonna ask him to be real. Did LeBron really leave Miami because Pat Riley took away his cookies off the plane? I'm gonna say number 2. Did you really call LeBron a bitch? And is that why you got removed from the Heat? And then number 3, I want to ask him.
I bet you don't ask that. I bet you don't ask that.
What? The bitch question?
Bet you don't ask that question.
Bet. How much you bet? Bet me $1,000 right now. Live on the show. Shake my hand right now. $1,000.
Say exactly how you're gonna say it.
I just said it.
You're gonna say the B word.
I'm gonna say, all right, Mario. Let's keep it real, man. So you was on a podcast recently, man.
Did you call LeBron the B word?
Talked about the story. Keep it real with me. Did you really call LeBron a bitch? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that face. Big screen.
I want to see that.
LeBron a bitch.
I want to see that way.
And is that the reason why you think you got removed from the Heat? Keep it all the way real.
You better not say the B word.
Did you really call LeBron a bitch?
We'll discredit the whole show if you say that.
Oh, well, I didn't tell you what I'm gonna say.
All right, stand on business. Stand on 10 toes. We'll see.
Now, tell me what you gonna ask. 3 questions. Go. Top 3.
I don't know. I don't have nothing to say. I'm gonna lean on you. I don't have really no. Are you eating McCaffrey balls?
You right. I should be. Where they at? My wife cleaned up. I don't know where they at. I'm so hungry. I'm eating like tortilla chip crumbs. I'm hungry as hell. I had 2 granola bars.
So you would eat McCaffrey's balls if you could?
Excuse me?
Huh?
No, there's some protein balls that owned by Ed McCaffrey that I would eat those. Protein balls, yes.
All right. You said you'd eat McCaffrey's balls. I was like, all right, fuck it.
What's the latest on the Diddy case?
He's guilty. He was in some gray sweats yesterday with like a polo on. They said that he got super grayed out, and then they say he's walking around real gingerly, like he's trying to play a role, like he's like getting sick and old or something. I'm like, motherfucker, my age. Act like 80. They say he's walking around. That shit. He might. Hey, what's happened to a boy that got stabbed up 14 times? The rapper.
Man, I saw that. Tory Lanez. He's
So who is he? I heard of him, but who is he really?
He had a collapsed lung. He's from Canada, but he was a guy who allegedly shot Megan Thee Stallion.
I don't care about 14.
Allegedly shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. Allegedly, but he's out here.
Oh shit! Really? That's the cat that old girl came out and said he didn't shoot nothing.
Well, that's why I said allegedly, homie. But he's out here in Cali, like he in jail.
Yeah,
they poked him up 14 times.
Yeah, shout out to the homies.
Back of his head, his back. What'd you say? Shout out to who?
So I'm saying,
his back, his stomach, back of his neck, all that shit. Had a collapsed lung, but he's talking regular. He's good, thank God.
Oh, really? You know all that already? Man. You already know all that already.
They got him. Yeah, I did.
Hey, so what's their name? Like Tiger the Childress or whatever her name is. That bitch.
Say it one more time.
Huh?
Say it again. What you say?
You know that broad that goes on everybody, and she been predicting shit for years. The Tiger to
Childress.
Jaguar
or some shit?
Jaguar, yeah.
I don't listen.
Tiger to Childress, to Jaguar, same shit. Look.
I say that with a grain of salt.
So Jaguar, but she been right, though, homie. I've been looking up the shit she been saying. She been accurate as fuck, though. You can say great.
All your sources, Jaguar.
Nah, homie. She called out the Diddy shit 3 years ago, though, bruh.
What's the
be real?
What's the dude Bailey that Steve Phil Mike Bailey?
She said Tory. She said Tory. Who?
What's his name, Bailey?
I mean, she said Tory Lanez did that shit.
White? How you can't
JB, he like Charleston White, Jaguar. This is who JB all his sources from. Like people who not verified at all, no, not validated. And he be like, I like the Bible.
I mean, Jaguar been right, homie. Keep it real. And Charleston White be spitting real shit, by the way. Stop. Just because you don't like because a conservative brother. I mean, you don't like Marcellus either then. You don't like Marcellus either then.
He a snitch.
You don't like Billy Marcellus.
And you like snitching? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Come on now. I don't give a fuck. He's social media,
homie.
Are you a
gangster or not? Like,
he's social media. That's what you like.
This is yours.
This is your world. No, he couldn't fuck with me.
Are you a gangster or not? Make your mind up, homie.
He couldn't fuck with me.
Make your mind up.
No, hold on. You say you could, but you don't like what's the name then? You don't like Whitlock. You don't like Marcellus. You don't like Charleston White. You don't like anybody. They conservative brothers. Conservative brothers. I'm conservative brothers.
Nobody else.
Charleston White is a real one. He been writing on a lot of shit though.
Hold on. You said Charleston White is the exact same person as Marcellus Wiley. You put him in the exact same category.
The snitching part, you know me. You already know me about the snitching shit. That's to me. So by the way, show me what he's actually snitched on. That shit is troll bait, homie. He's getting y'all. Come on.
I'll show you an actual clip. There's a real clip of him in court when he was fucking 19. He's been doing this at a high level for a long time.
He said he been a high level snitch.
Such on his friend. Yeah.
So he a fed. He like Diddy. He's a fed.
Yes, but that's your best friend. I've been trying to tell you for a long time.
So you admitted to Diddy's a fed.
I don't know what he is.
What about the other cat that Steve brought up earlier that died?
Why'd you bring up? Here we go. Why'd you bring up damn Marcellus and them and put them on the same?
Conservative brother. I mean, he has a show. He calls everybody out too now.
I ain't saying I got a problem. Might be conservative. Like we can be on different. We can disagree on the politics side and still be family and be cool. I'll tell you how I am, and I'm not far right or far left. I'm somewhere in between. I got stuff on the right that I believe is true, and I stand by. The thing on the left, I believe is true, and I stand by. That's why I'm not left or right.
One thing on the right.
I'm me, homie.
You believe in one. I respect that. I like you that you're you.
Yeah,
but don't say you like one thing on the right. Boys not playing girls. That does not make you in the middle, homie. Stop. Anyway, you know what time it is, Smitty?
What?
It is white time. White ice, white players, and it's a hockey puck. And it's Smitty's breakdown for the NHL as we get ready to break down some NHL hockey. Because guess what? The Vegas team lost. And fuck, Edmonton, man, just continues to roll. Break it down.
Man, let's talk about it, man. I've been waiting for this moment. We finally here, man. Let's get to it, man. So my guy, man, Adam Henrique, man, scored twice in the first period, man. And Stuart Skinner made 23 saves for the Edmonton Oilers, man, in a 3-0 win against the Vegas Golden Knights in Game 4 of the Western Conference second round.
Hold on.
Rogers Place on Monday. Yes?
You really texted me Charleston White snitching when he was young.
Oh, yeah. You thought I was bullshit.
During this.
He been doing this. It's really in court. Before social media, before he was a troll, he's been doing
that tells me you really like mad at him.
Nah, I just like I don't like all that fake tough stuff, and then like you snitch, but then you do fucked up shit.
I don't think he acts tough though.
It's like no, he do. He talk a lot of big like Billy Bad shit.
He talking shit.
And then when somebody press him or threaten him, he uses it against him and call the cops. That's weird. It's like
it is what it is. Homie.
It's like if I came on the show and I was calling you like a bitch, and I kept saying it, and then you saw me in person, right? And you swung on me, and I called the cops and said, "Hey man, that's pussy to me. I'm sorry. That's where I'm from. It is. Where you from? I don't know what your rules are.
It's pussy to me too. But I'm just saying that doesn't mean.
But you're a fan of it though, so I don't know.
But he don't come out. No, I didn't say he was a fan of snitching. I said that. He's that guy. That's what he do.
I bet we called your OG, but I'm on the show again. Who came on the show a few weeks ago? He's not a fan of him. But anyway, let's keep this thing rolling, man.
He actually is.
Let's keep this pain rolling, man. So anyway, second round, like I said, it was the Edmonton Oilers 3-0 win against the Vegas Golden Knights in Game 4 of the Western Conference second round. And
what's that series? What's that series now? What's that series now?
Can't remember.
Is it 3-1?
I think is it 3-1 or is it 2? I want to say it's 3-1. But hell, man, hey man, there's been a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on, a lot of fighting, which I love, pushing around, physicality, man. A lot of momentum was going back and forth, and moments like that, man, you really just got to just focus on your mind, do your job, and that's kind of what they've been doing, man. So hell of a series, man. It was great to really see this go down the way that it is going down, and I'm excited to see some more. I think it is. Is it 3-1? I think it is.
It is 3-1. Carolina's up 3-1 as well because I cover Carolina Capitals specifically.
Yeah. So
I
break down Big Smitty, man. I love it, bro. I love it. I'm gonna be so sad when this shit is over, man. I don't know what I'm gonna watch in the summer, man. You know what though? I changed my mind.
I know
because WNBA season kicks off this weekend, homie. My Indiana Fever. They play this Saturday, I think I want to say 3 p.m. Pacific, or maybe it might be Eastern time. Indiana Fever gonna win the whole damn thing, y'all. I'm telling you. Caitlin Clark she's looking stronger. She's looking faster. She got more control of the system because they had an exhibition game where they played in Iowa City against like a Brazilian team like a week or so ago. And I'm super, super excited to see this team and how they're gonna perform. They brought in some new pieces during this offseason. Like this is gonna be, I'm telling you, y'all, this is gonna be one of them teams that's gonna be like making history. You got Sophie Cunningham. You got DeWanna Bonner, who's a real just defensive threat. She adds length and size and toughness and grit to that team. Obviously, they re-signed Kelsey Mitchell, who's probably our best scorer on the team. Natasha Howard got put Sydney Colson. Like this team right here is loaded, y'all. And I'm telling you this, watch out for the Indiana Fever. I'm telling you right now, Indiana Fever is going to win the whole damn thing. And the Indiana Pacers is going to be in the NBA Finals. Naptown, we up right now. Stand up.
Gay, 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 gay. Holy fuck, homie. Smitty be capping with the NHL and all that shit, but he really know everything he just said off the top of the head about the WNBA. That tells us a fucking lot right now on this show. That's what tells me. I could have never imagined this fucking start date of the WNBA. I wouldn't know when the fucking WNBA started. Are you shitting me? Starts this weekend? Are you shitting me? You have nothing else to do?
You should do a Palooza for it.
Fucking disappointed on me. Actually, like hurts my heart. Sorry, hurts my heart, homie. Hurts my heart on me.
Why your voice do that?
Actually, that was real. That was real. Like my voice really was hurt on that, homie.
You should do a Palooza Saturday.
Now we went from realest show to gayest show to something.
What would you fix for to watch WNBA? Like what food? What would you fix?
Oh, there's no way. Caviar or some shit. Caviar, I guess, like shrimp cocktail, caviar, like avocado toast, your shit. Like a all green salad with just tomatoes, like some gay ass shit. Like it's fucking ridiculous.
Why you keep calling it gay? Why is me watching WNBA supporting the hometown team? What's the correlation to that?
Like you gotta put all the food got to be like in clear like dishes, like with the tongs and like the little fork, not the real fork, but the little fork,
little mini fork
with the cheeses. And then like white wines, I guess, or like rosé or something. I don't know, bro.
Rosé good, actually.
I just can't imagine. Fuck.
Rosé is good, homie. Stop. You've had a glass of rosé before. Fucking what's your name, Jason?
I wouldn't know that. No, I haven't.
You ain't never in your life, hand on the Bible, you never had rosé.
Oh, my daughter, no.
Hand on the Bible.
But yeah, I put it on my Bible, whatever. I put it on my heart. I've never had rosé. Don't even know what it is.
Why'd you bring it up?
Because I got a bottle on the boat. For who?
You ain't never had one of your hoes pour the rosé in your mouth like that on the boat?
No, that's gay. No one's gonna pour nothing in my mouth ever. A bitch, a dude, no. And if you ever had that happen, then I'm going to question you.
But you let a woman spit in your mouth, though. Like during sex. That makes no sense.
No, I wouldn't. No, I said I spit in their mouth. I never said you spit in my mouth, homie. I spit in their mouth. Who the fuck is gonna let someone pour fucking?
I said you definitely let Shorty. I've seen video. I've seen footage. Like
you have. Stop lying.
Come here, Jason. Come here, Jason.
Stop lying to the people.
You pour it down your mouth.
Stop lying to the fucking people out here, homie. You know what? You like seltzer, huh?
Nah, but you had that one beer that I liked that was fire. It's like
what? Oh, the rainbow.
Nah, it's like an orange, green, brown can or something like that. The mango cart. The mango cart.
Oh
fire.
Yeah, mango cart. Yeah.
Fire, and you had them. They very soft drinks. But you
I don't
bought them. You had cases of them, and they're delicious.
They're here for a party.
You was drinking them too. Fire.
But that ain't no fucking seltzer though.
You was drinking. They very soft though, very feminine. And you was drinking them too. I saw you.
I wasn't drinking them. I don't drink beer, homie. And nobody in here can tell you that. No, I don't drink beer.
You didn't have a fucking mango cart over there, Jason.
No.
Man, you a fuck. See, this is my last week of the show. Because if you're going to lie, I ain't going to be on here like that.
Homie, you got it mistaken.
Homie, you was the one, the mango cart's fire. Like,
I have had one. I didn't say I never had one. I said I wasn't drinking it that day. You said I was drinking it that day, homie. I know I wasn't. I've tried a mango cart, homie.
You said it was fire, right?
They are fire, but I'm not drinking them like regular. I drink whiskey, tequila. I don't drink just mango cart. Come on, homie. And you got
your drink of choice is Palomas, the fucking softest drink known to man.
You crazy
put the
as
fucking
fuck.
red salt on the rim and you lick I've seen you lick the whole fucking cup, Paul.
Now you haven't.
You do.
Stop.
You lick the whole
See, now you're starting to exaggerate, homie.
You put the elote on the cup. Hey, y'all. He put the
What is it? What is it?
He put the elote on the cup and he
The
drinks
what?
the whole fucking cup.
What is it?
What's it called? What's that red shit you put on the cup in LA? Y'all put your corn in your tacos?
Tahini.
He put tahini on the top of the cup. He licks the whole cup and drinks the fruitiest drink you can think of. I never heard of a Paloma until I started hanging out with this white boy.
And you know damn well they're not soft. So miss me.
Sexes on the beaches and shit. Motherfuckers soft, boy. My thing is just be real. Like you ain't got to be the hardest motherfucker gangster dude all the time. I know the real you. You kind of soft a little bit, and that's okay.
I eat Paloma I drink Paloma like a motherfucker.
Thank you.
And by far they're soft,
and they're tasty. And it's okay to say that as a man. To me, a real man can admit that. A real man can admit that they have emotions and they can do that.
I mean, I got videos of me making Palomas, and they're grown man's drinks. Don't get it twisted. Palomas are
drinks, but
I said 90% tequila, a little squirt. Stop.
You love squirt.
You love.
Another person who loves squirt is Holly Berry, and she has a little message she wants to talk to people. Check this out.
Great segue.
Oh, showed y'all how my day started, how my Mother's Day started, and now I'm gonna tell you about. I'm not gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you about how my Mother's Day is gonna end. Ain't that right, man?
Yes. I wish you hurry up too.
First of all, we got our Let's Spin because Let's Spin just came out in this cute little travel size, and so since we're in Cannes, France, I traveled with it for the first time, and we're about to give it a spin.
Is that lube? It'd be lube or something.
Happy Mother's Day once again, everybody. I hope all of you are somewhere spinning.
Oh my God, I ain't never been so happy to have Mother's Day come to an end.
Why his voice like that? So when I first saw it, I thought it was Dennis Scott mixed with Michael Wilbon, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" So then I was like, "They're fucking Holly." But anyway, go ahead, Cindy. I don't know what to start on this. I need you to start this off because then I'll go.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it real, just corporate, like I always do, man. Holly Berry is obviously this Let's Spin is one of her sponsors, and they're probably paying her X amount of dollars for her to promote. She figured the best way to actually bring light to it is when she's about to have a real sex session with her man. So she's in bed naked. She knew that this would draw up immense attention. This is genius marketing by Holly Berry. Why? Because we're talking about it. and it's went viral online, which means a lot of people heard about the brand, which means probably got a lot of clicks and likes and maybe some purchases, which means she now has more leverage when she's approaching that brand to get even more dollars than they originally agreed upon. Great marketing. I don't take anything serious to it. They probably didn't even really have sex after this. They probably did it before, and they're probably about to go to sleep. This was all marketing ploy. She's genius marketing, great entertainer, great actor for a long time. Still looks good even at her older age, and that's what it really is.
Can Paris come on the show and drop the tea? Because Paris seems to know the whole get out.
Yeah, Paris says she's literally on a menopause tour talking about vaginal dryness. Now she has a sponsor. Great marketing. So she's saying, yeah, well, women sometimes, especially you get older, sometimes that cat don't meow the same way. And you got to get that, they got a product where they can help bring some of that, out of you and still be able to have a good time. So,
Bailey, I put a short on our channel yesterday. Probably ain't going to monetize. I don't know if you could get it. Speaking of cat. Can I could text it to you. Let me see if I could text it to you because it's going to go out today. I'm putting it out there today. Great job, Paris, by making this short. I haven't put it out yet, so Smitty will get the first hand of it. But we might as well show it because I want to show it real quick. Speaking of cat, I don't know if it'll send, Bailey. It's 2:22. I'll try.
Where you been at? Why you been ripping and running so early this morning? You going to and from the car? What's going on?
Let me dive into Wilbon mixed with Scott here. First of all, he's got a very feminine voice. I don't understand it. He has gray beard, looks masculine, and then he has a voice that says, like, I'm about to do it. Like, what the fuck? But anyway, I'm macro here on this. She down bad. God, she's down bad.
Financially?
Gotta be.
No. It's just the name of the game now, homie. Like, there's just ways to make money. If DoorDash comes in today and say, Big Smitty, we want to pay you for doing the walk with Paul Pierce, I'm going to come in here and say, hey, y'all, shout out to DoorDash. I'm going to do a whole thing.
Stop. Don't sit up here.
Pretty good. Continue.
As you suck a straw and drink a fucking Carmelado or whatever they're all called. Here, time out, homie. Don't compare. Don't fucking sit up here and compare Holly Berry, who's made $100 million in acting, to me and you getting an Uber deal. Stop, homie. She's down bad. If she's down bad if she's doing a fucking Vagisil commercial for $200. Stop.
Homie, you know a lot of rich folks.
$1 million for this, homie.
Damn my face. You know a lot of rich folks.
You're not getting $1 million for this, homie.
Damn my face. You know a lot of rich folks, homie. Do they stop making money? Do they want to stop making money? No, homie. They still keep making it. Your boy Pat Perez still playing golf. He rich as fuck. He got every Jordan.
No, he done golfing. He's announcing now. Fox.
He's announcing now. He gets paid to do that.
He's on the court. Of course,
Whatever. He's doing a job to make more money, and he don't need no money ever. He's rich as fuck. He got $1 billion in the account probably.
That's why he's not doing a Vagisil commercial.
But they're probably paying her $500,000. Not for one video. So you heard what parents said. This is a whole tour. So this is a long-lasting, long-standing thing. What is this? What the hell?
Men love a cat that stinks. Men would prefer a cat that stinks over a cat that doesn't stink. Now, when I say stink, it's not like a stank. It's just a little bit of the get back wind that's going to smell like booty. It's something that sets off their senses and they like it. Women also prefer a man that has a scent to his balls versus a man who doesn't have a scent to his balls. The man that stinks has better pipe than the man who is clean.
Real talk or jaw jacking?
Well, jaw jacking just off the bat. I don't want nothing to stink. I like to eat, so I don't want to go down there and it's stinking. So that's number one. Having a little bit of a smell don't make it better. That no correlation at all. I don't think this person is the right person to be talking about what men like when it comes to vagina. It sounds like her shit might stink, number one, and she's trying.
Pause it right there, because I'm gonna throw this out on Instagram here in a minute. Your take, Smitty, so far?
I forgot she was talking like that. Like, why she talking like this? It's like she reading a script. Men don't like vagina that smells good. They prefer vagina that actually stinks.
Thank you. You know, you've come full circle on this. So what does Halle Berry sound like right now?
Hey, bro, don't do that little slide, bro. You can't do that slide for everything. That slide gotta be like real particular moments. You doing it, you slide too much now.
Hey, you know, she doing a fucking info commercial, homie. She not getting no $100,000, $500,000 for this bullshit.
All right, be real. How much you think she really getting? Be real. Like, no bullshit.
Like EBT card, $200.
Because I know somebody who got a brand deal off some just quick bullshit and got like just 10 racks just for like a one-day thing, just for tagging a certain company and real quick got 10 racks. Big name person I know. So all I'm saying is
big name person.
So I'm saying, right. I'm saying
who I bet. If I would bet dollars to dimes, I don't even know who this person is. I swear to God, I don't know who either. I bet you he's more relevant, or she, or whatever, is more relevant than fucking Halle Berry is right now. Halle Berry's not relevant. Her last 2 movies have been fucking horrific. She's flopped. She's nobody no more. And I love Halle Berry.
Nobody. Even if she stopped making movies, she's already done enough to be a legend forever.
My point. So why is the macro side of Big Smitty? Why is the macro side of you not grasping the concept that I've said? She's down bad.
Homie,
that's the point.
They want to give her $150,000 for just doing a quick 20-second video. That's still money. That's still money.
Homie, she is down bad. That's the point.
No, she's not. You're not putting me on video saying Halle Berry's down bad. I'm not talking about that black queen, that legend, that great actress. They probably paying her 6 figures to do a quick fucking 30-second video, and she did it. Why are we tripping? It's still money. Like you think when dudes get rich, girls get rich, they cool now, they comfortable. No, they want to keep making money, homie. Manny Pacquiao's back in the ring in July, fighting Barrios.
He down bad already. He down bad, homie.
He's want to fight again. He want more money. It's more money,
homie. So look, in 23, Halle Berry agreed to pay her ex-husband $8,000 a month in child support after a divorce settlement. That was with Oliveria Martinez. That's one child support she pays.
That's nothing. $8,000 ain't nothing to her.
Hold on, though. She also pays $16,000 a month to Gabriel Aubrey, the father of her daughter Nala.
$24,000, nothing to her.
She down bad, homie.
$24,000 a month ain't nothing to her.
Okay, but she down bad though.
No, she not.
She paying child support. Fucking love it for the man. Love it for the men, homie. Marry richer, man. Start changing it on these hoes.
That was a long clap you just did, homie.
Start changing on these hoes. Marry up. Stop letting the girl marry up and then divorce you and take your shit. Let's start marrying up and get their shit.
That is kind of player.
Yeah, it is player. That's why that's what I do.
You marry up. The only problem is you ain't got access to the up. That's the problem.
Shit. All right.
You only got access to like hoes and strippers and shit.
Hood rats.
Yeah, like you ain't got like you can't even connect to the upper echelon.
I wouldn't even want to marry up. I don't want to marry nothing. Never, ever. Fuck that. I just keep what I got and stay straight and stay sane. Stay sane, homie.
I know you be at home bored as fuck sometimes though. Like, nah. I know someday you be at home just on your couch like, damn. Like it's a bad weather day. You can't go to the yard. Your main AE doing something with her family. And it's just like you. And it's just your dog. And I know you be like, fuck. Like, it's kind of boring a little bit.
You know what?
If you being real, I know you be bored sometimes. I know you do. Go ahead.
You know what? I didn't even think about it. Tell you, you just said it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I probably fucked it up because now you're going to think about it now. Fuck. I'm sorry.
No. I'm glad you brought it up. Now I'm retrospectively speaking, like thinking. Yeah, like after the show, I'm going to sit right over here in this corner lounge chair, the sofa.
Yeah.
And smoke a stick, homie, and chill with Ash and watch 2.5 Men.
The original or the one with Ashton Kutcher?
No, original. I don't watch Ashton Kutcher. He's a pedo. And I'm like,
is he?
Yeah. He's on Epstein Island, yeah.
And then okay.
No, he's on there. He's on the list. I got the list. And Smitty, I'm gonna be honest, like I'm gonna sit right here in the corner, homie, and fucking I'm gonna now look at it today, what you said, and smoke and smile. Like I love it.
Can you make a video of it, please? Like a 30-second, just post it so we can just see. That's fancy.
Yeah, like I fucking love it. You know that as much as you just said, I'm probably bored, right? If you think I'm bored, I don't know. Like the whole chat would want to be doing what I'm about to do today.
No. I love your life. I'm just saying, imagine your same life, but you got just a woman who got your back for everything, who gonna help you, who gonna take care of problems, who gonna clean your crib for you, walk your dog, go get dog food, suck your boom, massage you, talk to you when you're going through something emotionally, help you around the house with the kitchen, just like a best friend. That's what real a woman, a wife is. Like it's supposed to be your best friend. So everything's the exact same. So you got a best friend with you. Woo! Go ahead, Jason.
I have that now.
So you do got a girlfriend,
but she go home every night.
So you do got a girlfriend.
No, I don't. But she go home every night.
Well, see, that's why we gotta get the brass tacks, homie. You can't have that and not a girlfriend.
It is brass tack. It is brass tack. What do you mean? I can't have that without a girlfriend.
So what do you?
Well, I don't know where are you from. That's crazy.
So what do you call that then?
AE. I don't understand. Is there like if you just started the show with me or something? Like,
are y'all friends or like what's the relationship?
Did you just start the show with me after like 3 years? I don't understand. Like we have a literal fan base that only knows what AE stands for. They want me to make shirts that have AE on the back.
I thought AE just did her job as far as AE and left. I know she did everything I just listed.
Oh yeah, well yes, and several other AEs do that too.
Oh, it's multiple AEs. Oh.
AEs are like 2 letters, by the way. You make it 1 letter. Yeah. A.
Yeah, I say it real fast. A.
And by the way, anyone out there that doesn't understand what player is, the people out there like Mike Bunny every night, I don't want every night.
No,
I want to be in the corner chair, homie, by myself with the dogs. I don't understand. I don't think you grasp. You guys will find peace one day, and you'll be like, damn, JV was right. He actually kicked it 4 days in a row without talking to anyone, sitting in the corner, smoking 1,000 cigars and drinking tequila. And fuck me if I'm not fucking happy.
Viral clip right here, JB. Tell us the top 3 reasons why you should never get married as a man.
Trust no hoe. Take all your cheese. Take all your shit. No, not doing it. Number 1, trust no hoe. Number 2, number 1's the first thing. You don't just straight out the gate. Fuck all that. Number 2, I'm not giving my shit to nobody. It's my shit. Number 3, peace of mind. Fucking peace of mind, homie. I can fucking understand. I don't want to sleep next to nobody. No. Go, and get out. Like, I don't want to sleep next to you, though. Like, and wake up and nah.
You don't want to spoon? You don't want to spoon a little bit?
Fuck no. A spoon? The fuck is that cuddling?
Yeah, but it's cuddling like when y'all both turn to the side and she got her butt out a little bit and you behind her and you got your arm around her, you got your balls and dick on her ass and you just holding her.
I did that when I fucked. I don't need to do that after.
You don't like if you laying down like this, chilling.
You do that. You do that after you nutted?
No, I'm saying in general, like when you go to sleep, you don't want to lay down your back and have your girl lay on your chest and have that one leg bent up on you. You know what I'm talking about, and just lay it on you like this while you just watch TV until you go to sleep.
So cuddling.
Sure, yeah.
No.
So you don't cuddle at all.
No, fuck no. If I told you, homie, when you get certain age, once you get that nut out, it's get the fuck away.
When the last time you cuddled? Like what year?
95. I think my first year out of high school.
I was 1 year old. Last time you cuddled. I was 1 last time you cuddled, homie. That's like I
got cringe vibes right now thinking about me next to someone after I bust.
Well, okay, take sex out of it. You're not fucking all this every time the girl come over. Some days she probably just come over. So
damn.
Hold on, you fuck every time she come over, you fucking?
No, but you're not getting it. But macro, think macro here. Why did I just say what I said then, homie? If I'm not exactly what I just said. I mean, you really think what I just said and really use what you just said against it and say what I said again? Go.
I don't know what the fuck you just said right there. I have no idea what you just said.
So you just said, homie. So she just come over and fuck? No, homie. That's why I don't have her come over certain days. I don't want to be around, homie, or fuck or not fuck or what. No, that's why I'm solo dolo.
Mm. All right, man. Whatever makes you happy, man.
That's it right there.
All that matters. Yeah.
That's that. I don't get it. Why is that so hard to
I'm
understand?
just making sure you're really happy though, and it's not like you put up some guardrail because of past traumas. That's all I'm saying. Because there is like whole nother lane of finding a woman who can like truly add a different like just like door of happiness and joy that you might not even experience or know about because you're scared and afraid to open up that door because you don't want to get hurt again. Who hurt you, Jason?
I never got hurt anyway.
Yes, you did. It's okay, Jason. We all get hurt somehow. Who hurt you?
Nobody hurt me.
Oh.
That's the crazy part. Like, why I gotta get hurt to be like who I am? Maybe
everything is a reason. You are the way you are for a reason.
Maybe I just figured out life, and I'm like, you know what?
You're scoring.
I'd rather be. I think there's a peace of mind thing out there. Like, there's a thing out there that exists.
Yeah, what Jane said, I'm leaving before JB gets me effed up. See y'all tomorrow. I'm assuming his wife is watching it with him right now. Is that what he's out? I'm confused. It has to be that.
Bailey, you want to throw that in? Is that what you want to do?
I was 58. Yeah, let's go ahead and end the show. Like, throw in something funny. We'll end the show that way.
Oh, no, I thought Bailey had something you want to talk about his girlfriend or something. Bailey or Bill.
Bailey got a girlfriend?
No, Belichick.
Oh, so the women in the chat be wanting to know.
Bailey's going to talk about it on his show later. So if he wants to show it, I guess Belichick's going to go live and do a press conference about spring ball. So I don't, you think how over under Smitty, 5 questions about his girl today from reporters.
I go under. It'll be right at 4.
And I'm curious. See, I might actually turn on ESPN and watch it. You know why? Because I want to see, is he the New England Patriot guy, or is he the guy that's gonna, go to the beauty pageant and kiss the young sister on the neck?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Why? Because the white dude kissing the sister?
Old white dude too. Like what that portrays, I don't like.
I fuck shit out of sisters my whole life.
But you're not an old white dude. So
like ain't on everything. Ain't on everything.
You getting there, but you're not old enough.
Don't matter.
Certain mentality I don't like. Old white dude, young sister. I don't like that. It's like I don't know. I don't like that.
Too bad. Young sisters love it.
No, they don't. You ain't had no black. JB, listen. I know your history growing up. I know you had a lot of black women, but you ain't had no sister in years. Like since you gotten older, it's funny how things play out. It's kind of like a lot of my college team. I have college teammates that when we were playing ball, white dude, swag, kind of got the little taper fade, kind of dressed a certain way. And then you see them graduate and they go back home and now they're back to their, just different styles, different cut, different dress, married with the white family, white kid. Beautiful, beautiful. Nothing wrong with that. But it's just like 2 different people that I saw. You growing up in Compton, you was like that when you were young. You was in the street, in the field, messing with the black women doing all that. As you gotten older, it's like you've reset back to your normal foundation of whiteness. You wear the thong flops every single wear, stinky feet everywhere, kissing dolls in the mouth, let them lick your dinner plate. You only mess with white girls now or foreigners, but not black. You do foreigners and white. You ain't had a sister probably since, let me see, you was coaching, man, like 2016, 2017 when you was coaching. It's been a minute. It's been almost 10 years, about 8 years since you had a sister. That's saying a lot.
Way off. But my boy Taylor, head coach for the Strike Force San Diego Arena League. He's got your former guy, Nate Davis, as his quarterback. And he said, come peep him out, Smitty, down in Oceanside.
Nate Davis is a Ball State legend. He was on that 08 historical undefeated team that was ranked, I think, like top 15 in the country. Dynamic player in Nate Davis before my time, of course. But if you go to Ball State, you know of the legends that went there. A guy who was a dual threat, could run, deep arm, had a little short stint in the NFL. I think the Niners picked him up, and then he's been doing this thing here in the Arena League. So shout out to all the Ball State legends. Chirp, chirp, we in the building. I agree, Eddie.
I don't think he's very good.
Well, it's been a hell of a show. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. We had over 3,000 the entire time in totality, or had over like 1,400 just on YouTube alone, and that's saying a lot considering it's May 13th, right? So like I can only imagine what's gonna happen once all the kids, we have college football and NFL. I'm expecting 10,000 people in here live every single day. So appreciate y'all. Make sure you subscribe. If you haven't, drop the link in your group chat so they can learn about the best show on planet Earth. Me and JB gonna be in the Discord all day long. We have nothing to do, and then he gonna be on Unpaid. Go to Unpaid. And we appreciate y'all, man. Any closing thoughts or remarks, Jason?
Is this called the Coach AB Show with Big Smitty Sports Show? What's it called?
Just a show.
This guy. I guess you have to do only sports. We don't do only sports. I don't know if you just are you a new tuner-inner? Did you just tune in for the first time today, sir? Ma'am, made up human, whatever you are, Gorlock. I got a lot of heat for Gorlock. That was not my yacht. He was not on my boat. Just throwing that out there. Taco Tuesday, shout out. Glad LeBron didn't get it trademarked. And I am so happy that Taco Tuesday, because I think I might make tacos today on the Flat Grill. I might do it. I might do it every Tuesday and just film it.
Yeah, I think you should do that.
Give me 3 meats. I'll cook today for you in honor of you. While I'm sitting here,
carne asada.
While I'm solo in the corner, go.
El pollo, carne asada.
What's El Pollo? That's a restaurant.
Barbacoa.
You mean pollo?
El pollo, carne asada, and barbacoa.
What?
El pollo, carne asada, and fucking barbacoa. I'm not gonna say it again.
Homie, what's El Pollo? That's El Pollo Loco?
No, just chicken, homie.
Pollo.
No,
just pollo.
El pollo is the chicken.
Not El Pollo.
Yes, it is. So,
fuck.
You know what I really like for
I know you go to this carniceria and go get the food and go cook it. Don't go in there. No carniceria serves a salad. So wherever you were at, homie, is an absolute travesty that you even mentioned Mexican food.
I went there last night and got me a little pound of chicken. I had tacos yesterday, homie. Chicken fire too.
El Pollo. El is the.
Right.
So are you going to take the chicken and go cook the motherfucker? You're going to go get the whole chicken, homie, and kill it live?
I wanted you to do that. You asked me what I want.
I'm not going to get the chicken. I'm going to go get chicken, pollo. It's already cut out. I'm going to season it, marinate it, and cook it. I mean, I'm not going to go chase the chicken fucking Rocky Balboa, homie. I'm not going to go chase the chicken down, homie, and fucking snap his neck like the Mexicans.
What's the one thing I'm thinking of? It's like a spicy sausage that you eat for breakfast.
Chorizo.
Chorizo. I love chorizo, homie. Chorizo's fire.
I hate chorizo. It fucks with getting bubble guts.
But it's good though. It tastes good going down. Paul.
I mean, it's all fucking it's just nasty fucking fat and
it's like bologna, yeah, but it's good though.
Do you eat lengua?
Huh?
You eat lengua?
What is that?
I know this motherfucker from Indiana. You gotta get out more in LA, homie. Like real spots, not no fucking.
What's lingua?
Tongue, homie. The
I've
tongue.
heard that. Yeah, I never wanted that. I didn't want that.
They make a lengua soup, homie. I make.
There's a spot downtown, little popular, little Mexican spot, but I didn't want no tongue taco. I get the regular taco.
What?
What
happened?
Leah, who's the real one? Like, because you are you like are you volunteering to be the real one? Because like you said,
I didn't see that. Time out. I didn't see that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I saw some, and I'm upset. Leah, you put JB needs a real one, and then went like this, like as if are you saying you are the real one, or was that just an emoji that came after one? You just added there? Because I've been there before. You just added there. I get it.
Why are you upset?
Because you was trying to. What happened to the gray hair?
Lee, I'll hit you up. Hey, let's end the show. We'll be back tomorrow. Work Boot Wednesday. Strap it up. We got a loaded lineup tomorrow. Mario Chalmers joins us. Leah. And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
You better buy the real quick. Lean